just throwing out fake numbers right now?
Maybe.
Okay, so let's not do that. So we've been talking about, back then it was 30,000 a month, now it's 100,000 a month. I'm not just talking YouTube channel, okay?
You see,
I'm not just talking YouTube channel right now.
hold
The
on.
question I'm about to ask you, Twin, we done heard a couple digits already.
Okay.
You said that, in 2020 he was making 100,000 a month on
Big
YouTube.
glass, Bill. Had
So
to put me a big glass.
what's the Deestroying LLC looking like monthly income?
It varies, of course. Some months I have other, but
Look
back
at
in the
this
day,
bull-
no,
y'all hearing
listen,
this
no,
bullshit
no,
answer I'm
yeah.
getting already?
Fuck
Yeah.
Damn,
Hold on,
nigga.
hold on.
Damn,
Jesus,
nigga.
no, fuck both of y'all. I want to know.
Wait. First, we got to break down the
You gotta
revenue
break it
streams.
down.
I want to
Back in
know
the days,
how
it was-
many Urises we could buy today.
What's good with it? Welcome back to Kicking It With me, D, and my boy Brad Wing. What a dude,
What up,
twin.
baby? I see you got the glass with you today, bro. The bottle. Uh-oh.
I'm just letting y'all know today's a special episode, man.
Uh-oh.
All the walls are down. I'm just letting y'all into my life. But let me get to these intros, man.
My bad, my
You
bad.
distracted me with the,
My
you
bad,
feel
my
me?
bad, my
You feel me? As always, we presented by Sleeper, the #1 fantasy football app in the world. Kicking It comes out every single Thursday. Make sure y'all watch and subscribe on the YouTube channel. I see the subscribers creeping up. I see y'all engaging, man. I love to see it. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, by the way. Listen and subscribe wherever y'all get y'all podcasts. We hit number 6 in sports last week. Thank y'all. Clap it up real time. Clap it up one time.
That's all
You feel
y'all,
me?
man. I love that.
But don't forget, we still need more love. Make sure y'all drop us 5 stars and review on Apple and Spotify. Drop a comment on YouTube right now. Who you want to see us interview, who you want to see us talk to. Send us some clips to react to. And follow us on the socials. Kicking It With Dee. No G on there. Last week, we just chopped it up. We sat in here.
It was fun,
Usually, we try to get a couple guests on, man. But, things come up. They end up getting busy. We booked the studio.
end up
We
losing
said the whole
games,
thing.
you know
They
what
end
I'm
up
saying?
losing games and niggas don't want to show up. But,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I think it was a good episode.
I
We
had fun, bro. I had fun.
Chopping
I'm excited
it
for
up.
today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for today's
Today
episode.
gonna be a good one. Today
Today gonna be a real good one.
Before we get into it, how you been? How was your last week, my boy?
I've been good. Not a whole lot. Having no punters
Yeah.
got
No new
injured.
workouts?
Yeah, no workouts.
Still
I
bumming
hate
it
it,
with
bro.
me in the Bama. Oh, hold on.
Look, it's hard, bro. I hate watching football games and I don't want anyone to get hurt. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But when I'm watching punts, I'm just like watching a little closer. You know what I'm saying? But no one got hurt. Everyone's
Boy
healthy.
sitting there with the stopwatch.
Yeah. Oh, I have a
Hold on, what
stopwatch
was
every
that?
time. I don't know, bro. Recently, or definitely in the last week, I don't know what happened, but I go through phases where I get that itch.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to go back to the UFL now, just play again.
I feel you.
We're 2-3 months out, so I'm gonna start ramping up the training program a little bit.
What training
went
camp
out
start February?
February. We went out, hit some footballs
Yeah,
yesterday. Me and this cat, me and D.
We did.
So we still working on
That's
getting
my
this boy.
first time kicking in months. I broke my neck. I felt good after 3-4 months. I went kicked once. Haven't touched football since maybe August.
Yeah, it looked good now.
It looked good now.
He was hitting a couple from 55, 56, just
It's
tapping
them, bro.
Yeah,
Them
it was
things
nice.
flying, man.
It was
felt
nice.
Good. A little motivated. You feel me?
So yeah, motivated is a good word. I'm just excited to get back, man. And I feel like this happens always in the thick of the NFL season. Bentley's in the thick of his season. They got 1 or 2 more games left. So it's at my crib, it's just all football 24/7.
mine
And so
too.
I've got a real itch at the moment. I can't wait to get back down to San Antonio.
I've been talking to
turn up.
GM,
Yeah.
Mark Lillybridge.
Yeah. Where we at? Was any new developments since last week? Last week I feel like we cracked through a little bit.
Yeah, y'all did.
Means
Keep it 100 with you.
We leaning
Y'all did.
like it's.
Comments, y'all been working. This man been working overtime.
Yeah. I told you he hears y'all, man.
I hear y'all. I see y'all. I feel y'all. All of it, man.
We just love a comeback story, bro. The people love a
know.
good little comeback story.
I know.
Breaks his neck, paralyzed from the neck down. You feel me? Back make.
What the fuck?
I mean, maybe not all that, but
Kinda
you know what I'm
fucking
saying? Come back from the neck break. Old UFL kicker. I can see it now, bro.
It was supposed to happen, but I didn't get a chance to kick. And
Yeah.
I do think I need my little comeback story. You feel me?
I think it'd be good, bro.
Like I said, we talking about it last week. There's a couple things I need to change, and I got on the phone with my GM this week.
And it went good.
Had a
Accommodating?
conversation.
Yeah.
It went well.
Yeah.
My boy Bridge.
Shout out Bridge, man.
Fucking
We love
legend.
you, Bridge. You're the best, bro. We love Bridge.
So,
we might got to get Bridge on here one
No,
day.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Especially when we doing this in season too.
Yeah, for
Y'all
sure.
don't think we're gonna stop this just out of nowhere? We're gonna be
Boys, I don't know if you heard him. He just said,
if I go back,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this in season. None of this is gonna be dead.
fellas, this sounds like it's a done deal,
Chill
man.
out, man. Chill
No,
out.
no,
Moving on, man. Moving on.
My bad,
Last
my
week,
bad.
I went up to Boise State, man.
I seen that you was
visited
up there.
Ashton Jeanty.
How was that? What was he like, bro? Because I ain't really got to see a lot of his personality off the field.
That's the thing. You see him on the interviews and like he's cool, very polished, very proper,
media trained.
button tie. You feel me? And that boy talking, he talking shit. He cool, bro. He's just like one of the boys, bro. I thought he was gonna be a square, but nah, he's definitely not. He's a good person, great character, like good head on his shoulders, but he's just one of the guys where he be joking around. We went to Topgolf, bro. We did a little interview with him, toured around the campus. We played cornhole, and like he's just cool, bro. We was just talking shit. He sucked at golf, boy. He can't
for real
hit a golf ball to save his life.
Could just tote
the rock.
I seen y'all was walking around. He had the Michael Myers.
I had to. I bought him. I went to the Spirit of Halloween store before I linked up with him. I bought him the Michael Myers mask. I bought him the suit. I bought him the knife, and I bought him like a plush doll that he could
that whole campus should be just covered with Michael Myers shit for Halloween.
I know.
With him. They are dropping the ball if they don't do that shit.
I told him, bro, if you don't come out your next pregame in this mask, I'm beating your ass, fam.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can beat his ass, but
but I could see the school being like, man, don't do that. But like, that would be hard.
That like, it's not only gone viral, but sometimes you got to realize that these moments are going and circulating online of you. You got to capitalize on that.
Sure.
You got to build your brand on that.
Yeah,
he's known as Michael Myers in the backfield. Kids are starting to change their stance in the backfield because of him. There's edits on TikTok and all that. Yeah. Any little smidge of Michael Myers from him goes stupid viral.
Right.
I recorded a thing on my story because we shot a skit for the video we're putting out.
Yeah.
And he was just standing there in the mask, and that shit went viral. Overtime posted it, and all these other pages posted it. Yeah. So if he leans into it, bro, of course you got to keep balling, which he will. But if he leans into it, bro, that shit is
crazy. Was that your first time being in Boise?
No, it was my second actually.
So you had seen the blue grass
yeah,
before.
It's crazy. It's kind of like hard on the eyes a little bit, I feel like.
Looks hard on the eyes.
I think it's just different, but now I went there last year to check out this recruit, Gatlin Bear. I made a video about him on my channel. It's called The White Tyreek Hill. But that kid, bro, he's fast, hell of an athlete. He was committed to Boise State at the time. Now he's going to Oregon. But first, I think he's Mormon, so he had to do his 2-year mission first before he goes to. Yeah. Oh, that was my first time there. It was cool. But then now actually going to see the facilities, seeing the locker room and just everything, getting love, hospitality. We watched them boys practice. It was all cool, bro.
Yeah.
It was all pretty dope.
Today we're gonna be talking about building brands. Quality. You want to introduce who we got here? Or
hey, y'all boys. Today guest. I don't know if they have in the edit put the third couch member on here yet, but we got my dog, Mr. Green Cap. I'd call him my right hand man, my best friend, my homie. I've known him for a long time. He's the smartest fucking person I know. We got Mike Swiv. Y'all always see him in the videos, and nobody ever knows what he does. So today, you're finding out what he does. He's my manager / right-hand man, and he sees it all. So today, in conjunction with him, we're just snapping the roof off the Deestroying business and just talking about
I'm going to get in all them pockets for everybody at home that wants to know how much Deestroying make. Y'all going to find out today.
Man, so today's conversation is going to be interesting. Brad told y'all I got the wine. This is what, my third, maybe fourth?
Yeah, somebody got to keep a little tracker on the bottom of the screen.
We got to have a tally on the screen of how many glasses I'm in today.
How many you on so far?
3.
It's really 4.
Bing, it's really 4. Bing, bing. It's about to be 4 soon. But now we talking about everything, bro. We talking about how much money I've made. We talking about the business of one-on-ones, the business of Deestroying, sponsorship deals, like everything. Everything on the table today, man. The money on the wood make the bet good.
First time.
I've never done this before. I've shown a little glimpse and stuff here and there. I've never done this before, so it's the first time. Speaking of money, speaking of paying the bills, we got an ad for y'all boys. Sleeper is the best way to experience and connect over sports together. It's a one-stop shop for all your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat on games in real time with other users. Get the fastest scores and blazing fast news and alerts right at your fingertips. Play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. So you can enjoy sports the way they're meant to be together. Download the #1 sports app today. All right, boys. A lot of interesting college action went down this weekend, man. You know, I'm sitting on the couch on Saturdays. I'm locked in watching all these games go down. I'm scrolling through ESPN, watching all my sleeper picks and what's happening. And we had Colorado beat the shit out of Arizona.
Yeah. You was going to go, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't end up
but
going?
we ended up going somewhere else and it didn't work out. We was going to go see Travis, but instead we're going to go see a home game. But it's crazy because now they're officially over that hump. Right. So they only won 4 games.
So
them boys is what, 5-2 now?
Yeah.
5-1, something like that.
What we think about Trav's Heisman campaign? It's hard, man. You can't miss a beat when you want to win that.
Can't miss a
win that
beat,
Heisman.
bro. You can't. They took
I got
him out.
faith in him though.
They took him out after they went up.
Yeah.
Last week he got hurt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to nurse that injury. And Prime made a good point, which I didn't even realize. You're not just losing a receiver.
You're losing a DB too,
and not just any. You're losing your best
The
on
field
offense,
general.
your best on defense. So that's that's got to do to a game plan. I would.
That's
imagine
tough. I
is
think I saw the
crazy.
stats or something, and he had like 2 catches or something, 1 or 2 catches for like 15 yards or something, and like a tackle on defense or something.
Yeah,
that's tough. If you're in a Heisman race, bro, and it's neck and neck, and you going against somebody like Jeanty, who's balling every single game.
He doesn't look like he gonna take any time off.
He had a bye week, so he's probably rested. Maybe he's in a groove. Maybe he's out the groove. I don't know. But if he comes out and balls out again, bro, the boy might have him by a step or 2 right now.
It is impressive what he's been doing. I can't lie to you.
We actually got some clips that we pulling up, man. Producer, drop that shit real quick, man.
What we got?
Shador drop back. He been balling, bro. He been balling. And this man, LaJohntay Wester.
Oh, he's nice. He's like
he
that.
He is nice, bro.
Yeah, he's like that.
These boys, a little underhand. Patty Mahomes ski. Okay.
Man, them Shadur's overs hit look like.
He always takes the Shador unders, and he never wins.
I don't know about all that.
Nah, they balled out, bro.
they look
Colorado
good.
did their thing, beat them like 40-something to a little.
You been to that stadium before? What's an atmosphere?
Arizona.
What's the atmosphere in there? Not crazy. Or?
I ain't been to Arizona. They're down in
been over
Tucson. I live about 2 hours from there in Scottsdale. I've been to Tucson, but I never been to the stadium. But it ain't really shit in Tucson, bro.
Right.
It's kind of just like a college town. There's a little bit of
probably
city
that's-
around, but I mean, them boys got a squad though. Earlier they started off the year pretty good. They got T-Mac, the receiver, quarterback. I think they have 4 players who went to high school together and got recruited at the same time and ended up at the school at the same time.
You said all receivers or just
No.
players?
I think
Okay.
one's like a DB, one's a receiver, quarterback, and I think a linebacker. So
dope.
all key positions. They got that unity. They got, the team chemistry, but shit, to be
They got
Colorado,
waxed. Yeah.
we got waxed.
This shit ain't working.
Next, we got Texas, man. Number 1, the big bad giant. They've been number 1 the whole time. Them boys went down. And there was a controversial play in which I guess the refs messed up a call, and the Texas fans was not having it, boy. They threw everything they owned, emptied out their pockets, and threw that shit on the field. Play the clip, producer. Yeah. That boy Jade. That's my dog, Jade Barron, too. And look at him. Throwing everything on the field. It got so bad that Steve Sarkisian had to go up there and tell everybody to relax, chill out. Y'all is doing too much. They had to clean up the field. They stopped the whole game. And in the end, they got the call they wanted. The refs reversed that bitch so quick, boy.
Bro, here's all I'll say about these refs, bro, is first of all,
let them know.
Nah, first of all, I'm going to try to be as respectful as possible because I fucking hate refs. But first of all, referees, just like coaches, just like players, should be required to do post-game press conference. Like, you should have to speak to the media to discuss your performance that just took place because they control the integrity of the game, bro.
They can sway it good or bad.
And I see it every single week, more so at the NFL level. I can't watch every college game, obviously, but I know it happens at that level. But especially NFL, bro. $1 billion industry, right? $1 billion industry, and you got these fucking games being decided by these officials. And there's too much technology. You're hearing it a lot now in the NFL from replay assist. All these fucking cameras. You got 600 cameras in the building. There should be no missed calls ever.
I agree.
If the officials just have to be on the field and all the calls come from upstairs, so be it. But there's too many fucking games. And I mean, bro, you think about the Minnesota and Saints games. Like, that's to go to Super Bowls and shit like that. So, I mean, I just think that there's an answer out there, and this isn't it, bro. Like, these people work too hard. Even these kids at this college level, like, these are jobs and families' lives on the line, and just for it to be fucked up by a referee, bro.
It's you ever see how quick they get off that field after the game, too, boy?
Oh, they get escorted.
They be out of there,
They have an
bruh.
escort. I know, because sometimes I be trying to chase them down the tunnel.
Never see them again, never hear from them again until next week when they back on the
But
field.
again, like, just stand up.
Calls.
Like, if as a player or a coach, if you have the worst day of your career.
Say, I missed that call. That's on me.
Yeah, you got to get up and address the media, bro. And look, we all make mistakes as humans, no matter what profession you're in. everybody sees when you miss it. That's the thing I don't understand with this sports shit. This shit is on national television. We all see the missed calls. The replays are in slow motion. So
I go miss a kick, they gonna interview me after that shit.
and you better be there and yes sir, answer with good questions. And if it was a shitty hold and snap, you better watch out how you say it, or else you know what I'm saying. So
Hey, what time? What Steelers coach told you?
yeah, Mike Tomlin, man, as a rookie, he said wing. And I love Coach Tomlin, bro, because there's no guesswork with that man. You know exactly where you stand. You know exactly what's required. Ain't no, oh, I wonder this, I wonder that. You know, he said, wing. If we miss a kick, it's your fucking fault.
Who fault?
It's the holder's fault every time. So,
glass up to that one, man.
yeah, shout out Coach
We
Tomlin.
actually trying to get, speaking of coaches, we trying to get Steve Sarkisian on the podcast. Trying to get a couple coaches, you feel me? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
And it's over for my referee rant. Sorry.
Speaking of it, man, ranting, people angry. USF had a little bit of a conundrum on their sideline this weekend.
I didn't see this. This is my first time seeing this.
I seen this
How
on
did I miss this?
on the internet, TikTok, Instagram, all that.
Them boys
And
are
I'm
fighting?
thinking, you know, you hear players get into it. Maybe like I'm in your face. I'm passionate about the game. We have some type of disagreement. These niggas doking, boy.
Okay. Because you hear
boy.
fight in the game. There's levels to that shit.
And their teammates. They ain't fighting the other team.
Oh yeah,
They fighting themselves. Play that clip,
this
producer.
Is entertainment.
Look at them boys. Nah, bro. Nah, you.
Oh yeah.
Bah.
This is Bulls against UAB.
Did anybody connect?
A couple. Right here.
But
First
you're
one.
right.
Mink.
Bow.
Oh no, he missed
Mink,
him.
mink. Oh man. Yeah, I wonder what you do in that situation because they're probably suspended.
What are they?
or something.
2-4?
At the time, I think they lost. So 2-5.
Really?
2-5.
You don't fucking
If
say
these
they lost,
motherfuckers
huh?
won after this shit, boy, I don't know who
it's
they was
curtains
playing.
for them,
but
my boy. That obviously, because if that's happening on the sideline in national TV, can you imagine what's going on in practice and shit, or in the dorms, or in the locker rooms and shit? So,
you ever got any fights? Are you a fighter?
with teammates?
Just on the field, anything like that?
Well, on the field, I love talking shit because one, I feel like I get beat up by a lot of people on the field, just purely based off of physical attributes. But so I like to talk shit on the field, knowing they can't do nothing to me on the field.
Yeah.
So
Ain't nobody ever pulled your card for real?
in the UFL, someone he did the gun celebration on me before everyone else is doing it. I was like, out here, bro, you gonna shoot me in front of what? Nah, no fights really, bro. That was back when I played Australian football. You could fight more there.
You got your ass beat a couple times?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you a real one for admitting it. I would have been like, hell nah, nigga.
Nah,
I stood on all 10, boy.
Nah, I get my ass kicked.
Speaking of who ain't standing on all 10, Alabama. Brother.
Yes, it's that.
Set 2 losses on the season now.
I seen a stat. They hadn't lost 2 games before November since like the fucking early 2000s.
Everyone's saying that this new head coach has taken 7 weeks to undo what Nick Saban built in like 20 years, bro.
Yeah, I understand, but that might be the hardest act to follow.
Of course.
In football,
Of course.
is Nick Saban.
Arguably the greatest college coach ever.
And you see it, bro. Like what you just said it. Like you think those fucking players would be doing that jump shot celebration when they didn't get it when Nick Saban was there?
Even when I went to visit, they say, the air a little more loose over here. We
Yeah.
chilling a little more. We could put on drip now. I could wear my jewelry in the
Man,
facilities
Nick was
and
there. They
shit.
was wearing gray undershirts every game. Everybody,
What?
T-shirt tucked in, putting up 100 points.
Run the route.
So, yeah, but it's tough. That's a hard job to walk into, bro. Because if you don't go undefeated and win the national championship, they're gonna be, well, Nick ain't here no more.
So apparently there was a play on 4th and 1 where them boys was trying to run and get the first down, and the receivers just lined up out wide. Matter of fact, just play the clip, bro. The boys lined up out wide. They think they get it, and they do a step
they
back
celebrate
James
on the
Harden
snap.
jumper.
And look how stupid they both are.
Dumbass.
Oh no!
They do the step back jumper, and these boys do not convert the first down.
Ain't one of them boys 17 years old though?
That's
not him?
Yeah, nah, that's number 2 right there.
That's Williams.
That's Ryan Williams.
Okay, so he
Number
get a
2.
slide. He get a pass because he's so young.
He got influenced by the other
I
side.
blame that shit on the seniors in the receiver room. What kind of bullshit? Because now you back here.
Step
Look,
back jumper.
that is I don't know if they still have it on Sports Center. It's called Not Top 10.
Not top 10. Yeah, that's number 1.
That might be number 1, my boy.
That's
Dun-dun-dun,
crazy,
dun-dun-dun.
bro.
Look,
What do you think Nick
that looked like them
Saban-
WNBA shots that was going up the other night. Bricking. Damn.
What do you think Nick Saban would have done if he was around and they did this
I
shit?
guarantee you, twin, that shit
What?
is not even going. Like,
Comments. Let
Yeah.
us know what y'all think Nick Saban would have done if he was there in that situation.
you'd have seen, he'd have walked onto the field probably and grabbed one of them.
He would have grabbed both of them. Get the fuck off the field, take your jersey off.
That's never happening when Nick Saban is in that stadium.
Not at all.
So that's kind of concerning to see.
Not at all. I think there was a few games I saw where he was at the stadium and they almost lost, and he was just up in the fucking in the box, just disappointed, bro.
You know what? They're gonna have a big test in 2 weeks now. You know where they're going in 2 weeks? Down to Baton Rouge. And my Tigers been on fire, my
boys
man.
lost to Tennessee, bro.
Who?
Alabama.
Yeah, I'm saying they're gonna have to come down to Baton Rouge and really handle business, because them Tigers, we firing right now, man.
Y'all like that?
You've been watching, haven't you?
Yeah.
We've been knocking them down. Don't matter
Who
your
y'all
house,
got for?
our house.
Who y'all got for?
I think we got Texas A&M this week, bro. At Texas A&M, that's a tough place to go play. I done played there
And
before
they
myself.
saying you guys are not the favorites.
Yeah, but that's
So you
just
could lose this week.
could.
So imagine y'all take.
We
a
was
L.
not the favorites.
You take an L to A&M, and then
Okay.
you got Bama the next week.
That's fine. They
That's
got two.
two
They
L's
got
on the
two.
board.
They got 2 losses too, don't it?
Yeah, but they spread out.
It don't matter, bro. That's what I think's
Just
good.
talking
And
shit.
even for these Bama kids, and I'm sure this is what the coach is telling them, this 12-team playoff thing, you can afford to drop a game here or there. But back in the day, if you lost 1 or 2
This
games,
is just unlike Bama, though, bro.
it's unlike
First,
Nick's
losing
Bama.
to Vanderbilt, unranked Vanderbilt, you're number 1. They almost fucking lost to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tennessee, they was the cream of the crop in the SEC, but
They're gonna have their hands full in a couple weeks when they come down to Death Valley too. I promise you, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there on the sideline.
you going to be dripped out?
I'm gonna just be there in my LSU, get my Haley Van Lith jersey.
Hey, you know who's
Finishing up
dripped
there,
out this weekend as well?
Who?
Illinois. I don't know if you've seen their uniforms. Illinois had the little back in the days 1922 leather helmets.
Might be the best ultimate helmet I've seen.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen it online. I was like, no way, and it looks real
It
too.
does.
Obviously,
even
it's
the jerseys and shit,
Yeah,
that
bro.
is the best throwback jersey attempt I've ever seen done.
That is so tough, bro.
We used to do in Pittsburgh. We used to do them throwback, them Bumblebee jerseys.
Yeah. You know what that jersey reminds me of, but like a 50 times better version? The Giant shit that they came out with at the beginning of the season. That was terrible.
It's
Terrible.
The
But
red
this-
and gold and
Yeah,
shit.
but this right here,
that helmet
that's
is
hard.
hard, bro.
that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
What do you guys think? You guys was fucking with that? I think
That's
it looks
tough.
crazy.
I wonder if you get to keep those helmets, because I'm sure they're not going to wear them again.
Yeah. Now
Or do they just wrap them for that game and then?
I tell you what, I bet we're gonna see a whole lot more
yeah.
throwback helmets like this now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody got to pay respect to Illinois for.
I agree.
doing that.
I
That was
agree.
fire.
Kicking game was also a bit fucked up this weekend.
I'm
You know,
stuck.
every week we're going to talk about the wins and the losses in the kicking game. That's what we care about the most. We're specialists, so we really watch them shits during games, bro. Arizona State's kicking job is now available.
Oh
And
my god.
The head coach literally went in the
This-
media, which is crazy, and a lot of people are giving the heat for this. I think he just a real one. He keeping it 100 with everybody.
He ain't fucking with
It's
that.
like,
boy.
look, our kicking game is atrocious, and I will be hosting open tryouts for a kicker this week. If you go to ASU, send me an email, send your resume in, and shit, y'all motherfuckers finna try out. Play the clip, bro.
Kicking game's atrocious. So if you can kick and you're at Arizona State, email me, right? We're going to have kicking tryouts on Monday. So bring it on, kicking tryouts Monday. Let's go. Yeah, I'm dead serious. We're going to put it out on our social. We're going to have a kicking tryout on Monday. We got to find somebody who can make a field goal.
Bro, it's crazy. Head coach on the podium, like,
bro.
yeah, this shit ain't
I
it.
remember. I could be mistaken. I would like to go fact check this, but I don't have time right now. But I think it was Lane Kiffin a couple years ago at Ole Miss, bro.
I've heard
Same
of other
situation.
coaches do stuff like
Their
that.
punter. I don't remember what happened, but he was like, "Man, if you go to Ole Miss and you can punt, come out to practice." And bro, I think Buddy went and got him a little job punt. Could you imagine if you were a college kid, bro?
What?
You're out. You're obviously watching the game fucked up with the boys. Might be at a bar somewhere, and the coach is now saying, "If you're a kicker."
You're a kicker.
Look, he's looking down the
You
barrel. You
looking
feel like
at
he's talking to you,
soul,
bro.
boy.
And you're thinking, man, this is how the movie starts.
This how they
is it
start,
right
man. I'm
here.
going to the league.
I'm going
nigga.
to the league. You show out that bitch hungover, hype him.
Banging 50s, boy. So apparently the coach got a lot of heat online. People in the comments saying, like, you're a coach, you're not supposed to. So he ended up going online and apologizing.
He backtracked a little, did he?
He backtracked a little bit. That man said, I'm sorry. I ain't mean none of that.
Look, bro, I feel like I'm saying this every week on this podcast, bro. I ain't got no problem calling a spade a spade.
All the spade
and now
a
look,
spade.
here's what I'm thinking. To get to this point for the coach to say this shit in a press conference,
It's a problem.
he's got to have had feelings about
Yeah.
this in camp and
Yeah.
whatever. Now,
It's crazy.
I think
bro.
about it from like my mom's point of view,
Yeah.
right? Because whenever I was doing bad or getting shit on, my mom would take that so hard. So I know this poor kid, man. From his point of view, obviously it sucks, and I'm not too sure as far as like the stats of the game, how many kicks he missed or whatever. But I did hear the coach saying that basically when it's a kicking situation, they can't rely on him at all.
It's crazy because I know both of the kickers at ASU right now.
You know the buddy that just lost the job? Well,
I know
damn.
both of them.
It's rough, bro.
Because they got a backup that's nice too, but I mean,
Obviously
if
not.
he having open tryouts, then they must be.
And I
They
wonder,
both should
like,
be.
we got to follow this because I want to keep up with, like, the tryouts and stuff. I wonder how. So, what, he just put out a big message to everybody on campus? And
Actually,
come pull up?
I think there's 2 candidates right now.
Really?
One of them sent in a video submission. The other one,
Well, I thought you had to be a student to go to.
I got a phone call like a year ago. I'm
Oh,
dying to think about this right now.
it's not a real
I'm
one?
gonna let y'all guess at the end who it was, but
You're not
I got
gonna
a
guess.
DM. Hey, bruh, send me your number. Send buddy my number. He blue check mark. I'll give y'all hints. I'll drop a little, you feel me, crumbs along the way. Blue check mark. Send me your number. I sent him my number. Then I get a FaceTime call. And this FaceTime lasts like an hour and a half. But he answers. He's like, hey, bruh, I got your Instagram from LJ. LJ Lamar Jackson.
That's another hint.
Another hint. He's like,
Florida
listen, bro,
boys.
I was talking to him because I'm trying to be a cornerback and kicker. I'm trying to walk on to ASU.
And this person's not an athlete.
Not an athlete at all. He
Not right
probably
now.
listens to some of his music.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm trying to be a cornerback and kicker. I got good hips. I need you to teach me how to kick that bit. I see your reels, bro. You nice with it, bro. This man talked to me for an hour and a half. And, like, I'm starstruck because this is, like, I won't call him one of my heroes, but, like, I listened to a lot of his music growing up. Fuck with his shit heavy. He from the crib, too. So I'm like, damn, I'm on the phone with this motherfucker right now, but he talking
wanna
some
kick.
bullshit. He don't want to kick it. He want to kick the ball, bitch.
So we don't think he's gonna get a call for Arizona State. No?
It's Kodak Black, y'all. Kodak Black called me. Talked to me
Kodak.
for an hour and a half at 4 in the morning while I'm in LA. So it's 7 in the morning for his ass in Florida talking about, nigga, I want to walk on to Arizona State
On
and
that
be a
demon time.
kicker and cornerback. Lamar Jackson's probably like, boy, you bullshitting here. Go to D. Talk to his ass about this. Cause
I'm trying to go to bed, bitch. Fuck that. So no Kodak. Arizona State Kodak is not coming to save y'all kicking problems.
Nah. But then there's another guy. His name is Nolan Kinsky, and he's been going viral. He posted a video. He's like, ASU, I'm your guy. This is my kicking film.
All right, we got a clip.
So
here.
we're going to break it down. Play the clip,
And
man.
it's a 60-yarder,
60 piece, yeah.
65, or is
Okay,
that midfield?
okay. Yeah, it ain't look too bad. His fall through is a bit interesting, I will say. But, I mean, he piped that hoe straight down the middle. But I will say it to you right now. As a kicker, I know how this camera shit works. I'm not saying I don't know what happened before this or after this, but everybody's best rep always go online.
Yeah, and I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 people watching this kick right here.
Yeah.
There's no snap. There's no hold. Not to take anything away from this kid. Obviously
Not at
got
all.
talent. He's obviously
He
got leg
piped it.
talent.
He
We're
piped
watching
it.
him hit a
Great height,
60-yard fucking
right down the
field goal.
middle.
But as you know, and we've spoken about on this show before, different kicking off of sticks, and he's not even in
Yeah.
football attire.
Not at all. It's different with no crowd, no nothing.
You got to add the snap hold into it. Then you got to add the O-line into it. Then the final point is you got to add the D-line rushing into it, trying to kill you. So we're going to follow this situation, bro. He looks good. You know, I'm. Does he go to Arizona State? Can they just sign anybody?
I
What's the
think how it
rules?
works is you have to be a student there.
So he would have
you
to
can walk
enroll
on.
there.
Yeah. But
And
to do
then
that, it's.
You got to.
I think you already got to be there though, because to make that happen within a week, I don't know how hard.
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
is.
follow
That's-
this situation, man. This is interesting.
There's no. I'm pretty sure that ASU is gonna have kicking issues for a
We'll
while.
just get word in. He is a student.
He's
a student,
They're gonna
so
have
he-
kicking issues for a while. Because even if, let's say it all goes well, this motherfucker get picked up on a team, he goes to practice first time on Wednesday. Your game is Saturday,
Yeah,
maybe Friday. I don't know, Saturday or Friday.
yeah.
You got to get the snap, the hold, the
He might too.
timing,
You never know. It could
everything.
be. He might be a little Jake Bates story.
Yeah,
You know?
Jake Bates.
Shout out Jake Bates. Hit the
Shout
game
out,
winner
yeah.
this week too. What
Hey.
else we got?
Wish ASU the best, but now we on to the big dogs.
The big
We on to the
dog.
NFL. We talked about college. Now we on to the NFL. Last night was a great tandem of games. Well, one better than the other, of course. We had the Ravens and the Bucks. Man, we had Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry going crazy.
Yeah.
We had a little run play where I had the more yardage for Derrick Henry's rush yards.
Yeah.
So I got excited here.
I think we all
everybody
took that.
did. The whole world did.
It was looking shaky early.
Yeah, boy.
We had 4 carries in the first
second quarter, boy, he sat out the whole quarter.
Yeah.
Bit. I'm like, what the fuck going on? But then there was this little play. Lamar hit him the rock, broke, and then Lamar takes off blocking for him. Play the clip, man.
For Lamar, moves at a different
That's
speed.
a QB for you right there.
Watch him come out.
That's a fucking team leader QB for you, man. I wish he didn't step out right here, bro. I was screaming in the house, bro. Because I needed that
And a
last
touchdown.
little leg for my thing. And I needed a touchdown, but he
Yeah,
didn't get it.
I was curious as to what happened in that second quarter because they
I
kept
don't
cutting to
know.
him on the sideline, and he looked
I
like
feel like he was
he's not
probably
happy.
hurt or something. Or
something. He wasn't just resting. I know.
And
that
they
much
was
'cause
working the hell out of Justice Hill, boy.
yeah,
I'm like,
he's
don't tell me
nice
this is
too.
what they gonna do.
They'll just he'll not. But Lamar, bro, this is just standard Lamar,
Lamar,
bro.
real
There
one.
is not a football coach in the world
Lamar,
that
a real
doesn't
one.
watch that and doesn't
boy got-
fucking love it.
Mushed at the end, bro.
Yeah.
You see the sacrifices for your team right here, man.
Yeah,
And that right there, just like the team morale. You're already up, 16 points?
yeah.
And you still doing all this, bro?
They look good. They let Tampa Bay come back a little bit at the end.
I
But
know.
they look good, man.
I know. They had the nice little onside kick.
Did you
Then we
see?
had a bunch
No. Did you see my boy Bake?
What happened? What happened?
I've always known Bake is for the boys, bro. Like I remember seeing him in
Shout
training
out
camp
Bake.
last
I know
year.
what you about to say.
They had a picture of his shorts, right? Like he was practicing throwing the ball, and you could see in the shorts like a little circular disc shape. It's a 10 of Zins, boys, right? And we're like, damn. We're like, okay, Bake throwing the Zins in at practice. Respect. Boys, this shit done reached new heights this week. That boy was on the sideline. I don't know if y'all saw it, bro. He threw more than one in, too.
He probably threw a little two.
I think they were down. That boy just went to the sideline right here. Threw him in.
Threw two of them things.
Shout out
in.
Bake, man. He's a real player for that one. We love that.
Hey, he a real one, but bro, it's a lot of players that got hurt for the Bucks last night.
Yeah, that's probably why he threw that little Zen in. He's seeing the future. Mike Evans went down.
Evans
That
went
looked
down.
bad.
Hamstring was fucked up. He could have caught that second tutty.
Yeah.
Hamstring got fucked up. And then Godwin's injury, that was horrible, bro.
That's really-
I don't know if you've seen it for real, bro. His ankle was out to the side like that.
Yeah, that could be
like
bad.
he dislocated his ankle. It's done.
Yeah.
He might be done for the season, maybe. I don't know. But I did hear that Mike Evans won't come back till week
And then
11.
Jaden Daniels, too, fucked his ribs up, which that's sad to see.
Everybody,
obviously.
bro, everybody's getting hurt. This is like a cursed season or something.
It's football, bro. That's, again, talking about Mike Tomlin again.
Yeah, but I've watched football. I wouldn't say I've watched football for a ton of fucking
It's
years.
just the
but
caliber of players that are getting hurt.
caliber of players that are getting
Yeah.
hurt every week, bro. I've
Yeah.
never seen anything like this.
Because
before.
it is, bro. Mike Tomlin would always say, like, you know, to get late in the year and they would be losing key players, and the reporters are always asking, oh, you know, and he's like, it's football. It's a part of football. Injuries are a part of football, and how you handle that is what separates good from great. So it sucks. We hate to see it, especially, like I said, you hate to see anyone get injured, bro.
Yeah.
But, like, we seen Aiden Hutchinson last week, then a couple more big dogs this week, man. We're praying for nothing but health for all these boys.
Man, it sucks. But you know what else sucks? The Jets.
The shit.
The Jets.
We thought Aaron Rodgers and fucking Devontae. We thought Devontae was gonna come riding
Yeah.
in on a magic carpet,
And
save
just
the whole
ball
fucking
out.
thing.
But who did was Russell Wilson.
Yeah, who had that on their bingo card?
Russ
Not
came
me.
in, balled the fuck out, and they benched that boy for Russ mid-season. He ain't been fucking up. He ain't been, you feel me? But Mike Tomlin's like, you know what, this experiment, I'm going to try it out.
Yeah.
Throw him in the game, that boy ball out.
Apparently that was meant to be in-house secret, and then George Pickens gets up there and let it fly.
He's like,
So,
man, you know, we've been getting a lot of reps together. This is first start.
appreciate that, George. We was able to get on the lines early for Russ, my boy. Good looks.
Man, Mike Tomlin was fired up about it. He was happy. He
Yeah.
said, you know, this is why I'm compensated.
Yeah.
Played a little clip.
To go with 3.
That's why.
From East Liberty.
That's why I'm well
Bro,
compensated.
every time he
Thank
says
you.
something, it's
Listen,
just like
bro,
a joke, bro.
that man, I feel. Obviously, I wish my NFL career went a lot differently. Whatever, I had aspirations for how it would go. It didn't quite go like that. I feel so lucky, bro, to have been able to play for that man, to be able to have sat in rooms with that man and hear him
real
address a group of men. I tell everyone all the time, bro, if you hear Coach Tomlin talk, he can make the most boring topic be so captivating, bro. Every time he speaks, I'm on the edge of my seat. Just his way with words,
locked in.
man. And every clip I see of him, bro, that shit is great. Do you see Najee's clip?
Hey, my nigga, what?
Yeah. He getting fined for this.
And he just knew. He was
Yeah.
sitting there tallying up how much dollars they was going to hit him for. Look at the clip.
Oh shit! Shout out my nigga though. Oh, shout out my.
That's when your homeboy go work for the journalist and shit.
Bro, in his head, he like, damn, that's gonna be
And you
tough,
see how he
man.
answered the next question too? You let it run, I think.
He like, fuck. Bro, that's just funny, bro. And he's just telling, he's like, yeah, they about to get.
He been playing good ball too. Man,
Yeah,
look,
he balled
I think this is a hot take because obviously the Ravens are in the division. I think Steelers gonna win that AFC North. I said it here first.
Yeah, if they look how they did with Russ, leading the way, for sure.
I think they're gonna get that.
I'm gonna go ahead and tap myself on the neck right now because last week I said, Devontae in the game, he gonna ball out.
We all
the Jets
did,
about to
bro.
turn it around. And that shit did not play out, bro. He caught 3 balls. He was targeted 9 times, so he caught 3 balls for like 30 yards maybe.
Yeah. And look, everyone's all Jets this, Jets that. Bro, they was playing against that Steelers defense. Them boys, I knew it was gonna be tough because they're having like line troubles anyway. And you line up J.J. Watt over there, man. I mean T.J. Watt. That ain't gonna be fun for nobody. So
This next game, I'm hurt, bro. I'm hurt.
it was your boys,
man.
wasn't it?
I'm hurt.
I thought they
man.
won because you was posting that dumb shit on your story.
I
talking
thought so
about,
too.
We going to the Super Bowl. I look, they
No,
lost.
they're gonna still go. They're gonna still go, but they lost by a field goal.
I know. Jake Bates, shout out UFL, man.
They was way down, or then they ended up coming back. I think. I don't know. This game was on early, and I kind of slept in, so I woke up around like halftime, and I seen what was going on. Woke up sick. Lions was beating our ass, but then my boys came back, made it interesting. Justin Jefferson does what Justin Jefferson gonna do: catch everything possible.
Yeah, he
throw it in his range.
He play, look at the energy.
That's why they pay him the big
I
bucks,
love
man.
that boy, man.
That's why they pay him the big bucks. Look,
Again, all you
Need
recruits,
it.
all you
Yep.
recruits, man, come down to LSU. We'll get you right to the next level.
need it. Yup. And he was just doing this all game, bro.
He makes this look easy, bro.
It's not.
He makes this look easy.
It is not easy at all. But Justin Jefferson gonna do what Justin Jefferson do. Look, another one. Throw that to him. End zone. On that
Cash
boy
money.
head.
I
need
watched
it.
that one live.
On that boy head.
Yep.
I know he known for the gritty, but it might be time.
Nah, he got to run that.
How
That's
long
his
he?
shit.
How long he gonna run his whole career?
Whatever, it's his shit. He can do whatever
Yeah.
the fuck he want with it.
You're right, but it ain't.
For the rest of time, if someone hits a gritty, thinking of Justin Jefferson, bro.
I know, but if
Just
you
like when Odell hit the
the
whip. Right, exactly, bro.
Yeah,
These
I
shits get
feel
attached
you.
to you.
I feel you, but sometimes shit get old though. But
Like,
one,
I want to see that Jake Bates game winner because I met this kid last year.
Yeah.
So for
Great kid.
y'all that don't know, in the UFL, 2 teams share one practice field. One team will practice at like 10, the other team will go in the afternoon or whatever. So you kind of see these
Yeah.
guys coming in and out of
passing,
practice.
yep.
So we shared a practice facility with the Michigan Panthers, which was the team Jake Bates was on. So we got to chop it up, talk with him a bit. Very humble, very
guy,
like
yeah.
head screwed
he's
on.
like quiet a little bit too.
Yeah, I'm always like, man, I wish I was more like that. But
That'd be you, twin. Be
yeah,
you.
but he was very, very humble. And it's just so good to see this success, man. Like
He
I
balled out.
knew when they were driving down the field, bro. They kept showing him on the sideline.
Yeah,
and shit. I'm
he's
like,
ready.
This shit is pipe.
And I mean, his claim to fame was piping that fucking 64-yard
64,
game winner
yeah.
last year
So
in
this
the
little-
Lions Stadium
What
because
is this?
their home team they were the Michigan Panthers.
Yep.
Their home stadium was the Lions
Ford Field,
Stadium.
yeah.
So he
That boy
already
been kicking
damn
in
near,
Michigan
you
all
feel
year.
me? You feel me? So then they drive down, kicks a what is that? 39, 49?
It's short. Yeah, not too bad.
Look like a 44.
Pipe, hug the left a little bit, piped him.
Good money. Biggest moment of his
Uh-oh,
career
hold
so
on,
far. That boy hit
hold
the
on.
little dance. Hold on.
See, look, I didn't see none of that. I didn't see none of that when he was in the UFL. What week is it in the NFL now?
Week 7.
Oh yeah, he done got about 300,000 saved up now. He good.
Oh, yeah, he chilling.
He dancing a little bit.
So far, that's the biggest moment of his career, bro. Piped it.
I love that. Again, we talked about
I feel
comeback
very-
stories
yeah.
earlier. His story, you just love it, bro.
Yeah.
Like you just love it. I saw a little clip of him talking about 18 months ago. He had some job and he thought football
was a brick
done.
salesman.
Yeah, selling
Selling
bricks.
What type of bricks, though?
Yeah, you got to get out them streets, my boy. It's good to see you done turn your life around, Jake.
Nah, congrats to Jake, man. I
man.
love
We
to see
big
it,
fans
bro.
over here, you boy.
Love to see it. Let us see it. And then, of course, we got to say the best for last. Well, not the best for last, but the most hype for last. Mr. NFL King Mahomes strikes again.
The dad bod king, man.
Dad bod
You
King
seen it? He done
Mahomes,
ran
man.
that boy over to get in the end zone.
Smacked him, bro. Played a clip.
You see the hold over on the left
Play the
foot,
clip.
feel
Bam!
And
then
bro,
stood over his ass for
Buddy,
a
he
second,
runs
too.
over here.
There's nothing you're gonna do.
Bam!
Number 6, I seen because he tweeted that little thing like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked, right? And then I went to his Instagram, bro, and he has like workout videos and shit. Buddy that got ran over, he
Yeah, he
built
needs
like
to stop
Tarzan,
You need to stop.
tackle like Jane, bitch.
Yes.
That shit was
Built like Tarzan,
bad.
tackle like
Obviously, I'm playing, but like that dad body, man, it's got
Yeah.
secret powers. I'm telling you.
You think it has something to do with just guys being afraid to really put their hands on quarterbacks? Because like a play like that, he's an active runner, and he's about to score.
Yeah.
Anybody else, they getting smacked.
I more so think, bro, if you watch it here, he's just like caught out of
Nah,
position.
he
He's
kind of
like,
he kind of leaned into him, bro.
but he's
Look,
like
look.
lunging. He ain't got no base right there. You know what I'm saying? He just took a bad angle.
How much Mahomes weigh? Because ain't no way, bro. Ain't no
See, look
way.
at him. Look at him on the 9 right there, and then he tried to get over. He was kind of.
And Mahomes was
Nah, he
running
did run his
away
shit
from
over,
him.
yeah,
He just put his
low-key.
shoulder down, brace for impact. Imagine if
And
Mahomes,
then the stare down, too, not the
the
look
stare
down,
down is the
ho.
disrespectful part.
Yeah.
Mahomes had a couple plays. He also had a little fake step out of bounds run. That boy took off about what, 45 yards?
Yeah.
40 yards.
They haven't like looked as great as they always do, but they still fucking 6-0.
Cause brother, they have so much. Rashi
So much,
Rice,
yeah.
all this. Pacheco hurt. Hollywood hurt.
Yeah, he nice. He's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
nice.
crazy. That's kind of like the Kenny Pickett fake slide.
Yeah,
You fake like you're going out of bounds, but
yeah.
then you okie doke them, stay in.
Yeah.
A lot of people was complaining about that because they say defenders get penalized whenever they hit QBs. So if he's about to go out of bounds, you're easing up. You're
Yeah,
like,
of
I
course,
don't want to smack him.
Even
Get a
same thing
penalty,
with the
whatever.
slide. Same thing with the slide.
And then Buddy said, nah, I ain't going out. I'm going to keep going.
I think it's hard. I think DB, just defenders in general, bro. There's so many rules protecting the offensive player. It's hard. I mean, bro, you go back and watch 2008 Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Smacking.
That ain't that long ago, bro.
Smacking.
I mean, that ain't like 50 years ago.
Is it Ryan Clark, Palomalu?
Ryan Clark, Palomalu, James Harrison. They call that man Debo
Tebow.
in real
Gonna
life.
take your soul, boy.
Man, so yeah, it's hard for defenders, bro. I don't know, man. It's a different game these days.
Oh, so we got Liberty winning.
Oh, how can we not talk about the WNBA? Look, man, I get
Hey.
shit on for this all the time.
Hey.
Out of my friend group, I fucking love the WNBA more than anybody. I fell in love with the WNBA this year. When I was in Texas, I got on the little WNBA train, and man, I know all the players. I know all the teams. I watch it, man. I'm a
He put me on. I'm not gonna lie. He
I'm
put
an order.
me on
I think it's
WNBA.
easier for me because one, there's not as many teams, there's not as
Yeah.
many players,
Yeah.
right? So it's easy to follow. They just had the championship
Final,
game,
yep.
final, right?
New York
was
Liberty versus
New York Liberty
Minnesota
versus
Lynx.
Minnesota Lynx, man.
It was a really
And,
good game.
It
Went
was.
to
It was
overtime.
good. Yeah, it
Went to OT,
overtime.
boy.
I was sweating that game a little bit.
I was sweating them picks, man.
But shout out the WNBA and shout out to Liberty, man. They got it done. They won in not very good fashion.
Not at all.
They got Sabrina Ionescu over there.
1 for
who-
19. 1 for 19.
Yeah, she
1 for
went 1 for
19.
19. Might be like the worst championship game.
What's
for
the other
femmes.
girl? The other girl.
Brianna Stewart.
Brianna Stewart, I think she
Dog.
went 1 for
Jaquel
17.
Jones, dog.
Brianna Stewart went like 1 for 17 too.
Yeah, she played very bad as well.
And they called that fake foul at the end.
That was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, it helped us.
That was
but
crazy. I love the WNBA, man. Shout out to the WNBA. I appreciate y'all ladies for giving
Yeah,
me great
y'all ladies
entertainment this
ball
year.
out,
I'm
man.
tuned in. Asia Wilson, GOAT. I'm getting her
I'm a
jersey
fan, bro.
first.
This is my first year really watching, and I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
we love it. Dorka Juhaj, we love the work you do too.
Yankees or Dodgers? They in the World Series. They in the World Series.
Yankees. I got the hat on.
I'm gonna go Dodgers. I always wear my little LA Dodgers hats, so I'm gonna go Dodgers.
I also
Shohei
don't,
Ohtani.
I also don't know a fucking
Mookie
thing
Betts?
about baseball.
I only know them two niggas.
I don't
Aaron
even know.
Judge.
I know he plays
That's
for New
3.
York. I know he plays for New York.
I've never gotten a baseball like that. My grandpa was a big fan, so we'd watch Marlins games back in the days. That's when it was still Florida, but I ain't kept up. It's hard to really get into. It's a slow game, but we got the World Series, so I'm gonna be tapping in, man. I'm gonna try to
probably
learn to
won't.
love it. You
I
feel
probably
me?
won't, but you let me know how
America's
that shit
game.
go.
What you mean? I know all the rules and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying I probably won't tune in. So let
The
me know
only
how
thing
that-
I don't know is when they put like ERAs and all that extra shit, like the stat things. I don't know what none of those mean. But other than
Baseball
that,
ain't my thing. When we play cricket in Australia, and that shit ain't it either. So
other than that, go Dodgers, man. Go Dodgers. That's a good matchup though. Ohtani, you should know who Shohei Ohtani is, right?
yeah. He be hitting shit, don't he?
And before him, it was Aaron Judge. as
Yeah, I
the
know him
guy.
too.
And now,
Ain't one of them hit both ways?
switch hitter. I don't know.
Maybe not. Never mind.
Ohtani, they're not hit both ways. Ohtani is like a pitcher and like great on offense and defense. So he's like a good two-way player.
Wait, Travis Hunter.
Straight low key or the baseball field. You feel me?
Yeah.
But 7-time MVPs face off in the World Series. It's gonna be a good one. I'm taking the Dodgers. He's taking the Yankees.
I don't even know. How does it work? They play multiple games?
They play best of 7.
Okay.
Best of 7 series, yeah.
She gonna be
Bro,
on
you know
for
how
long?
much games they play?
Baseball, I know they play a lot. That's why they get all the money.
It's like 182 games or something.
Yeah.
Shit crazy, cuz. But, yeah, now we about to get into it, though.
The picks.
But first, an ad. All right, y'all boys, Thursday Night Football coming up. We going crazy on Sleeper. Minnesota Vikings at the LA Rams. I got some picks for y'all. Matt Stafford throwing a rock with Cooper Kupp. And that boy Puka Nakua coming back. He going crazy for more than 235.5 yards. Justin Jefferson, that's a given. He going for more than 84.5. And they going to tote that rock with Aaron Jones. More than 68.5 yards. Easy lock. What you got, Twin?
We got a few of the same things. I got that I got Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
I just love him in the end zone. And then they got a special here on Sleeper, too. So this is a little 4-leg lay for you. They got Aaron Darnold, 0.5 pass yards. He just needs to complete a pass for 1 yard, and we hit.
Oh, that's
a special. It's free for us, fellas. So that's hitting. So we got that paired with the Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown, Kareem Hunt anytime touchdown. That boy toting that rock.
Yeah, he had 2 last game.
Yeah, he toting that rock. I love the way he just comes back in. And then another one, I've been saying this, the same game, Kansas City, Las Vegas Raiders. Travis Kelce. We need you in the end zone.
Get one.
He hadn't been in the end zone in like fucking 4 or 5 weeks. So
that's crazy.
That's it. We got Justin Jefferson getting in the end zone. We got Kareem Hunt getting in the end zone. We got Travis Kelce getting in the end zone. And then we got a freebie, Sam Darnold over 1 yard passing.
Make sure y'all go get Sleeper. Hit the link below. Download Sleeper and get paid because, it's
easy,
the number
man.
one fantasy
It's
football
too
app
easy.
in the world, fam. It's too easy, bro. But now we get into the nitty gritty, man. We got our guest Swiv. He been chilling over here.
Yeah, talking about money.
Vibing.
Talking about money.
Hold on, man. Let me sip this cup real quick.
Yeah.
What Jeanty said, that money.
That money.
Had money on. So listen, man, this guy is very special. You guys don't know a lot of what he does for real. Nobody really knows.
But you
a lot
see
of
him
what
in the
he
video.
does. You
I would
see him-
always see him
yeah.
in the videos, bro. And then the first time I met him in person, I was like, there go that man from the videos.
Nobody understands. They think he's like a character in the background, but he plays a way bigger role.
Boy, Bruce Wayne, mysterious.
This man, I'm going to call him a
Lee.
superhero. I'm going to call him superhero Bruce Lee.
Miyagi, boy.
This man saved me from bankruptcy, bro. Right now, we would have been in a whole different place if the things that was happening before kept happening. I wouldn't be able to do this podcast. I probably would be on a
He would have been on the boat with Lieutenant Dan.
For real. Dead ass.
Bro, real shit. I went through some situations
Wait,
where, I just didn't have the best representation, the best
Guidance and
management, the
shit.
best guidance, and I was doing dumb shit. People try to kind of put their foot in and take more percentage than what they had to. They kind of try to take me out of my own business. And at the time, he was working, helping me with like my merch and stuff. And I told him, Joe, bro, just as like an unbiased opinion, do you mind just looking into my business and tell me what your thoughts are? And I'm going to let you take it from here, bro.
Woo.
Is that how it went, Swiv?
Boy,
I mean, so when I start working with him on his merch, people, what you don't know, you don't remember.
How did that
Okay.
come apart?
Yeah.
Like, so how did you guys link first and
Yeah,
foremost?
let's give a little background
Okay,
on
a little
you
background,
and who you
little
are.
background. In 2017, I remember when you was going through your shit. I was really close with Marquette King, one of my really good friends. One of your really good friends.
Good
and
friends.
He know my good
Brad,
friend.
Brad, stop playing. That's your guy,
That's
bro.
his boy. They just have a little healthy
I better not
competition.
see you
Yeah.
outside, Marquette.
So, if you give some background on that? So I guess he hit you up and said you're going through bullshit. Let me.
Yeah, so I was going
He
through my
flew you
NCAA
out.
bullshit, and
Got flown out by
he
Marquette.
flew me out,
flew
boy.
him
Put me on
out.
the plane like a hoe, man. You feel me?
What airline?
Middle seat.
Nah,
Spirit.
On that
I
Spirit.
don't even remember. Chill out. So I was going through my NCAA bullshit, and what's funny is I had DM'd him hella times before, like, "Hey, bro, we're black specialists. It's not a lot of us out there. Like, let's do
I sent
something
him the
together."
same shit. He wouldn't respond.
Didn't respond. And then when the NCAA shit went down, he hit me up for my number, called me, and I was dead ass sleep. I get a call, "Yo, what up, bro? It's Kit." I'm like, "Bro, I'm asleep right now. I'm gonna call you back." And the guy instantly snapped out the bed, woke up, and he kind of just put me on, bro. He flew me out to Arizona. He saw what I was doing, appreciated like my hard work, appreciated that I had a personality. You know, he's known for having a personality. So he just basically kind of inspired me, bro. Brought me out, told me keep doing my thing. He's got my back the whole time. Flew out here. Met this motherfucker.
Yeah, so Ket hits me. It's like, yo, I'm about to fly this dude out. And told me about the story. I was like, okay, that's what's up. That's dope. Yeah.
Crazy.
Pause.
What kind of shit? Y'all seen how this Deestroying shit started, man.
Hey, so look,
all these little Hollywood stories start the same, man. Shit.
So I meet D at that time. We just looked it up. You was like under 100,000 subscribers,
Yep.
something like that. It's 2017. So we go to a restaurant. We just chopping it up. And D's just a solid dude. Like, you could just tell he's solid. Then I remember one time I went to Ket's house. Him and Troy had filmed some stuff. This is the first time I ever seen anybody editing. This is 2017. And they're cooking some shit up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here? Right? So fast forward, you know, I see D growing. You know, we staying in touch little by little. He would do me the same way when Ket was hitting him. I'd be like, congratulations. You succeed. It's all good. And then fast forward to 2020. We all connected back here in AZ before you
COVID.
moved out here.
Like COVID time,
and then again, you were in LA. And at this time I was doing marketing for a bunch of different clothing brands. I introduced a couple of initiatives. We was getting some money at that time too. And I had did some stuff myself on the e-commerce side. And so I met D in LA. You was eating chicken wings at some place by UCLA.
Yep, I still remember.
And by this time, so I met him at 100,000 subscribers. He had 2 million at this time. And you know, usually when people come up like that, like
You can feel it.
They change though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this guy,
Like Marquette.
relax. So this dude was chilling, bro. He was still eating the chicken wings. He had the buffalo sauce all over his face. I'm like, oh yeah, you're solid, bro.
The same nigga still. Man.
And then he told me he wanted to do some merch stuff, and he had did some merch stuff before. He got sued or something.
Yeah, we got sued. The Ten Toes Down merch
Yeah.
got sued. Somebody owned the copyright. So,
Damn,
Trademark, yeah. And so he was like, man, I see what you're doing with these other brands. Can you help me? And I was like, yeah, for sure. I was like, look, bro, like, you don't even got to pay me. Like, I rock with you. You solid. Let's do this. And then he was like, nah. He was real, too. He was like, nah, I'll break you off. Let me put you in contact with my manager. And I had met his manager. We had sat down. And I guess I impressed him enough where they wanted to bring me on the team to kind of, you know, get started on everything.
put that boy on a payroll.
Put me on the payroll, but what he didn't tell you is he fired me the next month. You don't even remember that, huh?
Damn, hold on.
Fired me though. Got me up out of there.
So you come in, now you the new so when you got hired, you were hired as
to do the marketing,
just
helping
marketing.
them, just the merchandise in general, because I understood that nobody on his
just
team,
the e-commerce shit.
Nobody on his team knew how to do any of it. You know what I'm saying? So they were trying to learn.
So he brought you in, learned your ways for a month, and boom, fired you.
Yeah.
We got
so
all we needed
did.
from it.
We had an initiative, and then the first drop. I mean, the way we structured it, it went how it was supposed to go, and then. What I didn't know was he was covering all the expenses for a lot of things, not just the merch, not just what he was gonna pay me. And so he called me. He was like, "Hey, bro, like
a lot of shit looking a little
hey,
thin, boy."
you know what I'm saying?" I said, "Look, bro." He was like, "Can I bring your salary down?" I said, "Bro, look, you don't even gotta pay me. It's all good. I told you from the jump, I would have did this for free for you." And he was like, "Man, you're a real one. It's all good." So I guess he had told his manager that, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't on the payroll anymore. Then he called me. He was like, "Hey, no, we need you." Because obviously nobody knew how to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then fast forward, we started back up. And this is when I'm starting to get close to him. We, hanging out with him more.
Because obviously that relationship is built because now you guys are in communication all the time.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
We
that
had
just
like
naturally
calls
grows.
every week, but then we still kind of chat here and there on the side too.
But here's another thing. We stopped talking for probably I want to say 3-4 months, right?
Yeah.
But during that time, he was just asking me questions like, "Oh, what do you think it is? What do you think of that?" But I had already seen shit was kind of fucked up a little bit. You know what I
as
mean?
far as his management,
His business,
the
bro.
business
everything.
in general. You know
It's
what I'm
not
saying?
booming.
Just some of the stuff that they had him about to get into, for example,
Warehouse, talk about it.
bro, they wanted to start a gym, right? Open up a gym, and they were looking at big spaces, and I think them shits was like $10,000 a month, and they were skeletons, so that means you had to build into it. But not even just that. I was a part of a project trying to get something up and going too, and there's other people got to pay for that you're not even accounting for, like mechanical engineers, plumbing, architecture, and stuff like that. They think they could just go in there and
Put a
somebody
couple
come put
machines
some
in.
walls in or something,
hell
right?
nah.
So I said, "D, who's paying for this?" He was like, "Oh, I'm about to pay for it." And I'm like, bruh, how much you think you're gonna pay? He was like, probably like 50 bands. I'm like, bro, this is like a $500,000, $1 million project.
That's a lot of money.
I'm like, bro, you even got that?
And the crazy part is who was finna run all this shit, make it happen.
Bruh, his
A motherfucking trainer.
no shade to the trainer,
No
but
trainer, but he's never built shit in his life.
I said, has he ever had any construction experience? And they're like, nah.
Yeah.
I said, what?
Yeah.
And to my defense, I'm a creative. At the time, I was a creative. I never learned any of this
100%.
business shit from anybody. I'm great at fucking making videos, great at entertaining people. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It all sounded good. I've always had a dream of having a gym, doing this and whatnot. And people are like, oh, you got to do this business stuff. I ain't know what the fuck to do. So if you tell me some shit, I believe you. I'm supposed to trust you, my manager and my people. I'm a rock with it. Of
course.
So,
But the craziest thing about the gym is when I'm asking questions, I'm like, okay, well, what's the plan to monetize and this and that? And like, how long y'all plan to be in there? It was like, we just gonna do this for like 2 years.
2-3
years, you're gonna
years.
put $1 million into this. How you
Yeah.
gonna make $1 million back, right? So I was just like, damn. So we started getting closer. He started asking me questions. I'm helping him with other stuff. And he's like, oh, damn, like, okay, you know a little bit of something, right? And I was like, I know a little bit. And he was like, what you think of my team? I'm like,
You want me to be real with you?
wait, you sure, bro?
Because you had already peeped shit was
I'm
not
pe-
right.
But the way I am, I'm not.
You ain't gonna
this,
say it,
This
right,
not
of
my.
course.
That's
Yeah,
not my
yeah, yeah,
business,
of
right?
course,
If that's how
yeah.
you want to run your business on you.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
now he asking you the question.
he asking me
Yeah.
questions. I'm like, okay, well, traditionally, you know, you're not supposed to give up any of your YouTube, right? You're giving up a percentage of that. The brand deals, that's about standard. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, well, how much are you getting here? How much you getting there? And it actually shocked me at how much you were making at that time.
Yeah.
Like,
How much it was?
At the time, I can't think off the top of my head, but I'd say shit more than 100,000 a month.
yeah, something like that for sure.
Yeah.
But
Probably around there.
but the expenses was wild.
Yeah,
that was the
expenses-
crazy
I was
part.
playing a Harvard graduate. The thing is, we had this person on our team. I ain't gonna name them names or nothing, but
I'm sure
they
you
got
figured it out.
hired by the manager. Turns out there was the manager's friend from back in the days or something, and he was like, "Look, we got to pay her a big girl salary. She has a Harvard degree. She deserves at least $8,000 a month."
Oh my God.
And at the time, I'm like, and her job description for me, all she was doing was really doing payroll. Paying
But
people,
it wasn't
like,
even
keeping
really
track of-
legitimate payroll
Not at
though.
all.
They was keeping track of his expenses on an app called like Mint. And
That does the work.
they were
itself.
paying like from Venmo or what was y'all paying off of? He wasn't even 1099 people.
was the
So
bullshit,
you
bro.
might have been able to get those write-offs. And so when they told me about that, I said, what? How much you? Bro, when I started working with him, I got that shit down from $8,000 a month to $300 a month.
Yeah,
For somebody to do something,
Do the
even-
same thing.
but
Yeah.
better,
Better,
though.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And for you, is it easier to just have someone like Swiv so you ain't gotta be the confrontation person with that shit?
I will tell you, at first, yeah, he's always kind of been my liaison for hard
Yeah.
conversations because I'm someone I don't like confrontation.
Right.
But that boy taught me, you got to be
Oh
a
my
grown
God.
man, bro.
And also, kind of like you said, you didn't know that she
Nah.
wasn't worth 8 bands.
Nah.
Yeah.
The day shit changed and I became someone who isn't afraid of confrontation was the day I fired the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That was like one of the craziest
Yeah.
days in my life, bro. Because I just had to do it, bro. Like I was breaking down crying, bro. I think the fucking straw on the camel's back for me was we told y'all about the gym plans. We want to do this whole gym shit. These motherfuckers was like, listen, we got this app proposition for you. I always said I want to build an app where I have workouts on there, extra content, all types of shit. So they came to me with some fugazi ass numbers talking about, look, if you get 10,000 people on there a month paying X amount, you can make $1 million a month and blah, blah, blah. But we don't think you're carrying your weight in the organization. So we want to negotiate your percentage down to like 50%. I'm like, hold the fuck up, bitch. This is my shit.
Yeah, wait.
It's my company. It's named after me. If there wasn't me, there would be none of this. So
Yeah.
how am I not pulling my weight? So that day kind of opened up my eyes. And then I remember leaving that place crying. I called this motherfucker. I was like, bro, they just try to fuck me over, bro. Like, I can't do this shit
Yeah.
no more. So after thinking about it for a while, I ended up, I remember too, I was dating this girl, Lolo, at the time. And this was in her apartment. I've scheduled a Zoom call with both of them motherfuckers. Got on a call and I was like, listen, we're done. We're not working together no more. They're like, well, what do you mean? It's like, we're done? I'm like, it's over, bruh. And I ain't cuss them out, but like I told them they was fucking up. I'm gonna go broke fucking with them, like all types of shit. So yeah, had to face my first confrontation that day.
It's interesting, man, because like a lot of people that are fans of you, right? They just turn on the TV, they see on the YouTube. But I don't feel like everybody really understands what all goes into just to get to where you are today. Like I remember obviously seeing in 2017 when the stuff happened with you and the NCAA and all that stuff. But it seems like it goes, and maybe it happens quicker for you, or it's always different paces. But like, I want you to talk a little bit about just the progression of starting out and being like, all right, I'm gonna do this YouTube stuff or this content stuff. It's just you and a camera, right? At that point. And then what, you get a couple videos go viral and realize like, what is kind of the path for someone that wants to get into content creation? Kind of what can they expect? Or like a little bit of a blueprint. You know
I think everybody's path is different.
Yeah.
I will say the first thing you need to do is just fucking start. That's the thing that stops a lot of people.
And by start, you mean grab a camera,
just
film
grab,
shit,
do
whatever.
something. Even if you got a phone, bro, you have to have a start point. How can you become what you want to be if you don't take the first step? You feel me? And a lot of people get fucked up because they be like, nah, I got to get this right. I got to get the right camera. I got to get this. Start, bro. And as you go from episode 1 to episode 2, fix something. Episode 2 to 3, fix something else, and so forth. And by episode 10, you're going to be in a groove, and that shit just going to be like clockwork,
And
bro.
so what has to happen for you or anybody, any creator in their journey to where, what moment are you like, okay, I need some help here. Like this has kind of gotten a bit, and what level is that? Like where does it get to a point to where it's not just you no more? Maybe I need to hire a cameraman or I need to hire somebody to edit or something. Like what's that look like?
So with me, when I started off, I'd have friends. Even at the time, I was dating someone, and they would hold the camera for me to go to the field. Y'all remember Kiki to go? She'd be holding the camera for me and shit. My boy Tro would hold the camera for me and shit. But I was always editing, bro. I'd get all that footage, go home, and sit on the computer for hours and hours and hours. And like filming, I loved doing it, and it was so fun. But then sitting on that computer, I was like, "Fuck, man, I'm tired." Like, this should take 5 hours. I filmed for an hour, and I gotta go back home and chop shit up for 5 hours. So most of the load was editing, and I mean, I was good at it. I trained myself over the years and worked and got better. But I figured like, one, there's better people out there than me, and two, I could be using my time for better things.
Yeah.
So I actually had an editor reach out to me. Like he commented on my videos. He's like, "Bro, I'm local. I'm in Orlando. Like I love your content. I want to work with you, and I want to edit your videos."
Because this time it's not $100,000 a month.
Nah, hell nah. Probably like a good month at this time was probably like 30 bands. Yeah.
And so you obviously got the capital at that point to invest.
And it's crazy because at the time I still didn't know like business structure, so I fucked around and gave this nigga like a percentage of shit. Like I'm
Swiv
like
over here shaking his fucking head.
like you tripping,
God
and
damn
I was tripping, bro. Like,
but you just didn't know. You were just
when
ignorant.
you don't know, you don't know, bro.
Right?
Like,
There's no playbook for this. That's why I think. That's why I think episodes like this, you sitting down and really breaking it down, is helpful. Because even me, bro, I've been watching shit for 10 plus years and I got no idea how it works or how at what point you got to kind of level shit up. Because you see, like you said, you see so many different creators going so many different routes and so many different things working. But you always see like the thing that's constant is, you know, we started here and then everything starts picking up, and you realize it was just you in the bedroom at one point, but now you got payroll.
That's always been my thing, and one of the reasons that I'm still like relevant, 8 years down the road, is I've always made a priority to evolve. The motherfuckers who fall off and
doing the same shit.
they just keep doing the same shit, and they get money and like, it's cool, but now you got to keep growing, bro. It's not about the money, it's about what you're building. Like you can't just stop construction on a fucking skyscraper.
And especially, bro, the currency y'all dealing with, that is attention, right?
Sure.
And so like you got so many people doing it now, so you got to be, like you said, if you take a month and now I completely understand your problems with going back to the UFL, because if you take your foot off the brakes,
it's like,
I can see, exactly,
shit.
and then it makes all the work you done.
And like now I got people on payroll.
Yeah.
My mom's retired.
Yeah.
Like I help pay their bills. I got my own bills. Nigga, I got houses to pay for and shit. So if I stop and my money slow down, like all that shit start to get backed up, you know? Right. Luckily I'm good. I got cheese saved up that I can take care of it. But at the end of the day, like, that's not the goal, you know?
For sure. I mean, to echo on your point of like, when do you start doing it? How I see is like, once you start making money and then you become a bottleneck in certain aspects of the business. Because usually when you start now, you're doing everything. You're filming, you're editing, you're doing this, right? So you have to figure out where you can spend the most time and where your time is not really worth that effort, right? Yeah. So like, I think
efficient.
Exactly. You probably want to make the camera / editor person the first hire, because you can't just, sometimes your homeboys ain't there or this and that.
Yeah. And
they're not getting paid for it, you know?
And
So-
like you helped me understand that because the whole management shit went down. I wouldn't count them as employees. I fired them. Then I had my agency, WME, that I was with. And I had, a cameraman, really.
Yep.
A cameraman and an editor that I'd ship footage off
Yep.
to.
Yep.
And then you kind of helped me understand, like, this is a whole, like, business, bro.
sure.
You got to hire people out. You got to have people that's willing to do the payroll, people that's willing to do the marketing, people that's willing to do the editing, people that's willing to coordinate shit, produce. And now we have a slim, lean team.
100%.
But the shit works like
It's a good
clockwork,
team. I
bro.
fuck with all y'all.
It's
bro.
got to be like, you know what I mean? Some people just spend money to spend money. I always told you, don't spend money on shit that you don't have to, but spend it where
Boy.
you need to have to, right? And then be efficient with the team members. Instead of just having 5 camera guys that you got on salary and 5 editors, let's see if we can combine those people to make them, you know what I mean, do one thing, because it don't make sense if you're paying a full-time camera guy, but he's only working part-time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
What the team look like now? Break it down to me.
team right now is basically you, me. We got 3 filmer editors, David,
Chet, shout out
John,
Chet.
Shout out Chet,
Danny,
man. Shout out them boys,
and then
man.
we got Zaire now that we brought in as like producer slash, help make everything happen. But prior to that, it started with when we really just rearranged the team. All you had was Sean at that one point, right? And then how do you look for new people that's good? I always say, if you got a good employee, they probably got good homies or friends that or colleagues that they used to work with, and they're not gonna vouch for anybody that they wouldn't stamp. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah,
So like that's how I always try to look for people. It's like, okay, you got any homies?
You got any
So that's
friends?
kind of how we found David, which
David's
killed it.
Legendary.
That's how we found Danny. It's always, you know what I mean? And then like you don't really need to go more if you don't have
It's
to.
a lot of
right.
YouTubers, bro. I'll tell y'all right now, they have like 100+ people on their team, on their payroll.
I don't even know why.
I don't know for what,
A bit
bitch.
unnecessary, you think?
For what,
Yeah.
bro? I don't understand it. Cause like there's one YouTuber, I'm not gonna say his name
Say
or
it.
their
Call him
name.
out.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
Fill
gonna
up
do
your little glass and call his ass
it. I'm
out.
not gonna do it. Like they told me like they motherfucking had like 75, 80 people on their payroll.
Mr. Beast, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Nah, he got subscribers off of YouTube
What are you
Shorts. I'll
talking
tell you
about?
that. But yeah, he know.
Say his name.
And I'm like, damn, bro, how much bread you making? And he tell me a big amount, but then he's like, but every month my overhead is like $290,000, $300,000.
Yeah.
So you're making more money, but at the end of the day, you don't get to keep shit because you spending it back on
sure.
the 100 motherfuckers that's working for you
right.
at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you could be profitable in both scenarios, right? So let's say one scenario you making $6 million in revenue and $3 million in profit, and in another scenario you got all those people, but you made $20 million in revenue, but you're still making only $3 million in profit.
yeah.
I mean, which you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
which
yeah,
one would you
yeah.
rather be? I mean, I like the lean.
I'd
Yeah.
take $250K a month, and my expenses is what, 60, 70, 80,000. Then to make 500,000 a month in my
Are
expenses.
you just throwing
is
out fake numbers right now?
maybe?
Okay, so let's not do that. So we've been talking about, back then it was 30,000 a month, now it's 100,000 a month. I'm not just talking YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Okay,
you see,
I'm not just talking YouTube
hold
channel
on,
right now.
hold
The
on.
question I'm about to ask you, twin, we done heard a couple digits already.
Okay.
You said that in 2020 he was making 100,000 a month on YouTube.
Glass, Bill.
So
Had to put me a big glass.
what's the Deestroying LLC looking like monthly income?
It varies, of course. Some months I have other, but
Look
back
at
in the
this
day,
bull-
no,
y'all hearing
listen,
this
no,
bullshit
no,
answer I'm
get
getting
there.
already?
Fuck
Yeah.
Damn,
Hold on,
nigga.
hold on,
Damn,
hold on,
nigga.
hold on.
Damn,
Jesus,
nigga.
no, fuck both of y'all. I want to know.
Wait. First, we got to break down the
You gotta
revenue
break it
streams.
down.
I want to
Back in
know
the days,
how
it was-
many Urises we could buy today.
Back in the days, it was heavy, probably like 75% YouTube income, 25% brand deals. And if you don't know what brand deals are, sponsorships. Motherfuckers hit me up like, hey, post this on your page, talk about it 60 seconds, whatever.
I don't give a fuck.
You got to know the breakdown to understand,
You gotta
though.
know
You
the
got to
breakdown,
the breakdown
bruh.
of how
Alright.
the revenue.
gotta
Yeah,
know the
I get the
breakdown.
breakdowns. Not as much YouTube anymore. Now it's brand deals, more
But
corporate
now
shit.
I'd say it's like roughly 1/3 YouTube revenue and 2/3 brand deals.
Because you done broke through into a different kind of
broke
stratosphere.
through because now I
Yeah.
could use my
Mainstream.
Instagram. Now I can use my TikTok. Now I get paid to do shit. I don't
You
even
low
gotta
key a little
post.
mainstream. Done sold out a little bit.
No, I ain't sell out.
You
But
a
you know,
little sellout, low
I
key.
ain't selling out. I'm just selling what I gotta sell.
I feel like you sell like you're not telling me a number right now.
I ain't even get there yet.
Okay, good.
I ain't even get there
We're
yet.
getting there.
So I would say my YouTube revenue right now to this day,
A month.
including like brand deals and everything, varies between. If I have a 200K month, I'm sick.
You're
I know it
sick.
sounds bad.
As in that's bad.
Yes.
Okay, so how were you happy last month?
I'm always happy.
Okay, so what
Oh,
last
we
month?
got my dog taking
What last
yo,
one?
we good.
How many times is he sick a year out of 12?
I'll say right now 4 times a year I'm sick is when I got to pay my quarterly
The
taxes.
taxes.
Yeah,
taxes.
The taxes and probably the front end of the year is just because the first quarter is
Yeah,
usually
first
slower.
quarter is usually slower.
You guys watching
January,
the home?
February,
I'm not
March.
going to let him off this easy.
The back
January,
end.
February, March is ass. The back end of fourth quarter, October, November, December,
Like,
September.
put out 17 videos
got-
today.
All right, so we're getting somewhere. We got low end 200, high end, so a great month. You're happy. You're
I'd
like,
say-
Swiv, bro. Did you know this month we fucking broke a record and
This
hit?
has happened once, but I probably made like 600 bands in 1 month, bro. Which was
That's a good month.
That's a
So we're
very
sitting
good
like
month.
around somewhere
I'd
around
say
like 300,
average like
400,
3. Yeah, I'd say around there.
300-400.
But I got to pay taxes. I got to pay expenses.
Yeah, this is not profit.
I got to
This
take
is-
care of my mom's. I got to take care of my bills.
This is just
like,
dollars generated, right?
Y'all want
Yeah.
actual numbers?
Give us
Yeah,
extra
that's
numbers,
what-
You
bro.
want actual
Swiv,
numbers?
That's what we
you
brought
think I
him.
want numbers? Yeah. I want
Okay, we got actual numbers. So look, first and foremost, I watched the episode. They were saying y'all was pocket watching. So now you gonna pocket watch him, and it's gonna be even.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
really
gonna
do.
sit.
Let me
yeah,
pull
boys.
this
I'm
up
gonna listen to
because
sip.
that's why I stepped away for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh, we got receipts. You in trouble
This
now,
is
twin. $1 million a month. He lying.
I was lying about my other shit. That was just freestyle off the top of my dome. I don't know if it's accurate.
no, I'm
wanna
talking.
get you
This
off
is
my
gonna be
dick.
2023's because that's
Okay.
what we filed taxes for.
Of course.
The year ending.
Yeah, here we go. We got.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Total revenue.
There we go. That's a number I want for the year.
Ooh, you ready for this, D?
I don't know.
$5,722,017.80. You want the breakdown of how the revenue came?
Not really. I don't give a fuck. That's
No,
nice.
I want to hear it. Sid, I want to hear it.
$5
I want to hear it.
All right, so
Hold on, real quick.
I love
How many league kickers making 6
None.
a year?
Zero.
Remember that clip that went viral that
Zero.
I would probably be losing money taking it.
Now y'all know what.
I'm not even playing. I think Justin Tucker or Harrison Buck is the highest, and they may be making 6 a year. Maybe. But again,
They've been playing
what they had
forever.
to do to get
Yeah,
that, yeah, it's insane.
All right, keep going.
So
How's the breakdown?
Here's the
Put
breakdown.
football shit down.
So sponsorship revenue 2023 was $3,385,272.
And sponsorship deals for a layman is just a brand coming in giving you money to
Talk
whether
about
they
whatever.
want you to post something
Yep.
or be an appearance or
Yep.
whatever.
They probably are good, right? They're not much.
No,
work,
they're good.
and
Nah,
we
they're not.
like sponsorship deals.
I love sponsorship deals. I love
Content
'em.
creation, that's YouTube AdSense revenue.
So that's the monthly check or whatever. For
Yeah.
that's
That's
the,
slightly under 2 million. I'll give you an exact figure. It's 1,955,000.
Let's give out my social while you're at it,
Fuck
man.
it. 752. So 2023 was an interesting year because
Well, sorry to cut you off. So it was brand deals.
what's that one?
The
Brand
first
deals
one,
was
The
you
first
said?
one sponsorship
brand
revenue,
deals, and
brand
then
Second
was
one is
YouTube.
YouTube
Yeah.
AdSense.
And that's all we got. We ain't got
No. It's coming. It's coming. Last year, and then there was this other revenue. I got to open that up and really break it down. But that one was 125,000 roughly.
That was the football revenue.
But last year was a little bit different because you was with FaZe Clan, and when we had that FaZe Clan meeting, they took care of us and we had
took
some
care
good
of us, yeah.
negotiations. They gave him just baseline standard, just a year. It was
Just to
about
be a-
250,000.
Yeah.
And that's to help with.
And you were just signed. What was your obligations?
Nothing really,
No,
bro.
not
Just,
really.
you was phased for a year.
Pull up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Pull up,
Show
yeah.
love.
Whenever sometimes
fire.
they'd have certain shoots and whatnot, and I just be like, "Oh, are you in town? Can you pull up?"
So you just got to rep the brand a little bit. Type
Yeah,
shit.
basically, I just use that check to pay like my rent and shit in LA at the time,
Yeah.
and just a couple other things. But
So,
yeah.
so the net profit on that,
Yeah, on that 5.
it's a little under 4.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So that's, I don't know if y'all can do the math, but that's what, like 1.8 million, 1.9 million in
Expenses?
Expenses. Because y'all got to think, all these videos go down that we do, the one-on-ones take damn near $30,000, $40,000 to run every single
Yeah,
time.
I wanted to ask kind of what goes into a ones
A
video
lot.
because it looks like a lot.
Payroll,
of
I
shit.
got to pay all my editors. Then motherfuckers got to fly to all these places.
Yeah, I got the numbers.
hotels, like everything, bro. Y'all be seeing shit happen, but you don't realize how much really goes into things, bro.
The one gripe I got is that a lot of people in the comments like, man, this shit's unorganized, this and that. And I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, just the standard cost for the prize alone, that's $10,000.
$10,000.
You're talking
Off
strictly
the
about the
rip.
ones.
Strictly about
Yeah.
the ones.
Off the rip.
10,000.
One-on-ones.
We're talking about flights, hotels for a bunch of people. Then you got other fees that you got to pay.
Let's just talk about just the event itself.
The event itself, it's roughly around $20,000 just to put the event together. That's roughly, and sometimes
Is that including the $10,000 prize
That's
fund?
including
Okay.
so 10. The other expenses
10 and
you'll
10.
have
Field,
you'll have a field,
referees,
you'll have ref, security,
barriers that y'all motherfuckers be ignoring every single time.
And I'm gonna ask just dumb questions, but is it just as simple as like you post on your story, I'm gonna be here this date, and people just show up, or how do they like get?
pretty
And
much.
that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And then y'all are there picking them obviously as it goes.
Yeah. And that's what people say. They hate and they say, oh, it should be more organized. I pulled up. I didn't get a chance to rep and this and that. I get it, man.
I
I get it.
understand. Trust
But do
me.
you feel like if people were there on the day, they would feel like it's a little more organized than what the video shows?
No, I mean, it's tough, man, because
Because it just looks crazy on the
It
video.
is crazy, though. I'm not going to lie. Because
but you see
the structure is
fences and
us.
shit.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
And people are saying, why don't y'all hire more people? We already have 20 bands, bro.
20,000,
Like, I get it. Y'all see.
And that's without counting any of our flights, any of our lodging,
sure.
or any of that.
It's a little bundled in a little
Yeah,
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what would you more security? I mean, what do you guys do? Do you go get like a
okay, if
do
we
you
can
go
make
outsource
it
security?
if we can make it better, it's not even the security part. For me, it's about how we pick the athletes,
yeah,
right? Like if right now it's only Coach OTB and D picking the athletes.
Yeah, do they not get tight and shit? Like, man, my boy should have got picked.
Yeah,
I should've got
100%.
picked. Yeah,
There be
that happens
where
every
I'll be
week,
like,
right?
hey,
Sure.
security, make sure y'all boys stay close.
And they're probably gonna be mad. They're probably gonna be mad because they hear the profit and was like, man, you could get some of that money out of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But at the end of the day, he still that profit is before taxes too. You know what I mean? So Uncle Sam's gonna get you for that.
Uncle Sam
Wow,
gonna hit.
50.
He gonna get you. He gonna get you for
50, you know what I'm
50,
saying?
sure.
And then, but yeah, that's about 20K on the one-on-one.
And obviously, you're not going to the little Chase Bank before and pulling up with 10 bands.
Hell nah,
and
bro.
giving
I'd
that
be
out to the
stupid
hood.
as fuck. Nah.
What we doing? Little
At
Venmo?
first, when we first started, I gave out the 500 cash. 500, I get it still. a little
Somebody's still
risky.
getting popped for
But we
500.
going to the hood and doing all this shit for 10 bands, bro? Fuck no. What we do is we actually direct deposit them.
Okay.
Swiv goes through a process where he has to get like their
Wire info.
payout info. Yeah.
So basically, it's a 10 where we got a 1099.
1099,
yeah.
And this is the spiel I give them because I don't want to be. I say, hey, look, this money is taxable. At the end of the year, you're gonna get a 1099, whether through email or if you don't get it, you sign on to this thing and you take it to whoever does your taxes, and then you got to pay taxes.
So
on
y'all
this
boys
money.
win 10 bands, you got to pay 10 bands on the taxes.
Yeah, you
Hope
thought
y'all
don't
pay-
go
they
to
taxes
the
on
club
10
with that 10
Nah,
and spend it all. Not
Yeah.
that
I
night.
can probably tell you out of, let's say we've done 50 one-on-ones, I'd say less than 5 niggas probably pay taxes on it.
I hope y'all.
If I'm
pay the
guessing.
taxes,
I'm
bro.
hoping
Gonna
I'm
be
wrong.
sick.
I'm hoping I'm
sick.
wrong. But it's a lot of y'all boys that, because shit, I wouldn't know how to do that. I'm putting myself in their shoes.
But I'm trying to give them the explanation.
Yeah.
Take
Them
it to
niggas like,
somebody
man,
that
yeah.
does your
And you know what
taxes.
they say when they read that
H&R
shit?
Block.
You know what they
Shit
say? When
sound
they read,
good.
man, fuck them taxes.
And they
They
not
got
even
to-
read. Now I say, acknowledge that you read this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I don't want them to be like, you didn't tell me this. Nah, you wound me up.
Because I just kind of, if I'm being honest, bro, I just kind of like remember the one-on-ones always being there. I know they weren't. Like, when did they actually start? You know what I'm saying?
Like
Because you
this
kind of got
organized version of what we do now, traveling around doing ones,
That's kind of what you're known for now, right?
I'd say like
On
2021, 2020-ish.
I think the
Not
biggest
2021.
time it got is when we linked up with the NFL.
Yeah.
And did it
And
with
we
them.
did a tour. Yeah.
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 That was the
That
biggest
was
And then
20
what? It just started as kind of a little idea. Like, let's
Was that
just go
summer
around.
2021?
summer.
Yeah, summer
We was
2021.
already in
yeah.
Burbank.
Yeah, we were in Burbank and we reached out
been
to the
22.
league and they seen what we was doing with the ones and they're like, look, we want to help y'all. We want to go to like 5 or 6 different just NFL team training camps and host the shit over there. If it's not on the training camp location, then it'll be like a field close to it. And like they pub that shit on all their platforms, like all types
This
of
is
shit. It was a
NFL?
full fucking tour. Yeah, we did it in the Lions Stadium. We was at the Rams training camp. Like,
So how did that opportunity come out? Did the NFL just reach out?
It's Eddie.
yeah, Eddie, he's our dog. Shout out Eddie, boy, Eddie.
Shout out Eddie, man.
Yeah,
Solid
he's a
dude.
real one. He works at the league, and basically he's part of the marketing team, but he's in charge of kind of just like developing the culture
Content and
aspect.
shit, yeah.
So he saw what we was doing. He's like, bro, I think this would be great for like the league. Like it feels raw. Like we're trying to grow our youth audience because the NFL got a lot of old people that watch. So they're trying to grow the youth that's watching. So
Yeah.
like I think this is perfect.
I've noticed a lot of that going. I think the Jets, bro, they'll just get like social media people to come to the game and post. Like there's obviously it's a new form of advertising and marketing.
And
for
the thing
teams.
is, the NFL didn't really know the value of social media before.
I
Like they
think
ain't fucking none
everyone's
of that.
still just now learning.
They're better
bro.
now.
Like,
Yeah, they're way better now for sure. But back then there was no like, we're gonna help this YouTuber out. Like they'd look at it like, what the fuck? Nah, we got our own business, $1 billion business. Going.
Whole time he over here making $5 million a year on your bitch ass.
I will say this year is gonna be a little slower because I had a little hiatus for a while, especially playing football and then breaking my neck.
How many months you take off?
Probably like 2 month and a half. 2.
So it's only gonna be 3 this year, fellas.
Nah,
We
probably
go.
longer than that. I don't know, because we left to go to Asia for a while. But are we counting the season too? Because all that I ain't really.
Yeah, well, however many you took off from the
From
season. and
February
on top
all the
of it.
way to like maybe May, like end of May, maybe
Yeah,
February, March, April, May, maybe even June.
yeah.
It's like a good 4-5 months.
You need a little time off every now and then. Though.
Yeah, now you do, and trust me, but I was sick thinking about that shit in my head. I'm like, damn, I got payroll, nigga. The shit ain't coming in like it's supposed to. My neck hurting, nigga. Like,
I've always wondered with the ones videos, bro.
yeah,
You know who Nick Briz is? You ever watch his
yeah.
YouTube videos?
I hate his
Basketball?
ass. I don't like
Oh,
him.
never mind. We can cut that.
Nah, go ahead. Nah, keep that shit. I don't like him. He be talking shit to everybody.
I didn't know all this.
What were you gonna say though?
I don't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say because his videos, bro, you be seeing like the real life
his shit is
energy
set up.
there. Okay,
This
okay.
shit's set up.
Well, you got me, Nick.
fake.
Fuck, I didn't realize. The point I'm trying to get to is that I know you done seen some crazy shit
yeah.
on the ones that maybe didn't make the videos. Is there like a story y'all got, both of y'all? Like
I
some
think-
maybe some energy moments where you're like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Look, you know,
now.
I never like we could be in the worst fucking places ever. Like we be in Liberty City, nigga. We be in shitty places in Charlotte, Dorita Park, like the worst places, and I never feel like my life is in danger.
Oh, really?
But the one fucking time, bruh, I felt like my life was in danger, bruh. Chicago.
You can't leave.
you was in O Block?
Bro, we was
You
like-
can't
so look,
leave.
They did that,
Bro,
we was
what?
with FaZe Clan, and FaZe ended up getting us sponsored by Ghost. So they were like, all right, as one of your obligations, we want to host the one-on-ones. The day before, we'll do a meet and greet where people come in, meet you, this and that at the GNC. Then the next day, we'll host the ones. Usually how we organize our ones, we got that shit down pat. We put the barriers up, we got security, like
Oh,
everything.
they organized it this time.
They organized it as
They ain't
part of
done
the
this
shit.
before.
These motherfuckers, y'all see the big ass metal bike racks that we put at our shit? We told them we need bike racks. These motherfuckers got the track hurdles
And then put
and put
the
caution
little
tape.
caution tape across.
Oh,
to
that ain't
spread
holding
them out.
nobody back. No,
Yes,
Chicago.
shit.
That's
bro.
already out front of everyone's house in
And
Chicago.
the security that they had were students,
Like
football
volunteers,
players,
high school, though.
volunteers from the high school.
Oh, like dudes that
was
work
hosting
security
that.
at the club.
There was
Not even that, bro. They send like high school.
players. They was wearing their little team hoodies and shit. I'm like, bro, we showed up. I'm like, boy, this shit here.
We
and
tried.
The thing that was crazy about this event though, we probably had like 2,000 people there. It was
Is that a lot? Okay.
Yeah,
What's the
it was
normal
a-
one usually get? 500,000?
I'd say 500.
somewhere around there, yeah.
like
This was
500.
packed.
Yeah, this shit was.
I think
packed.
we could make it bigger if we wanted
Yeah,
to, but
no, we
yeah.
can.
Was the
Yeah.
venue at least, could it support it a little
It's like
bit?
a high school field.
Okay.
So it could, but
But not the way they set it up.
nah, not at all. Because everyone's on the field, bro, and like, there's no like we have police officers there, but they even came up to me. They're like, we can't even handle this. It's too many.
too many
people.
of
It was
them.
like 4 or 5 officers, bro. Like we can't handle this shit. So it comes to a point where we probably go through like 10, 15 reps. Then a cop comes up to me. He's like, bro, if this shit don't get better, if these motherfuckers don't listen and get off the field, we're gonna have to shut this shit
So
down.
that was the problem. It was just people like
People just weren't listening. They were getting on the field. Like,
If
just
we had
a
the
bunch-
barriers, we
yeah.
probably would have been all right.
Barriers would've
Just
been good.
because nobody would have been able to crowd the field.
right.
barriers would have been good.
How'd the video turn out?
Let me get to it. So then we run like 2-3 more reps, and I remember this last rep we was about to have, the little Michigan nigga in the jersey. He was going around the crowd doing this, getting everybody hyped. So
He
I'm
was
like,
hype. He was turned.
This shit finna be a rep, boy.
Facts.
And the cop comes, it's over. Shut it down.
got 'em
Everyone
too
go the
lit.
fuck home. Everybody go home. This shit's done. So like, I mean, we try to tell y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta stay back. Y'all gotta listen to the officer's directions. Nobody listened. So we went to our car, bro. And our car was parked in the lot right by the fucking field. but you got to pass that lot to get into the field. So you got to pass it to go out.
Oh, so everyone could.
So we go to our car. A motherfucker boxed us in.
The problem
behind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Parked behind us. I think we had somebody on the side. I'm not sure.
Not on purpose. It's just they park there. Yeah.
And usually now we do better. Whenever we park at one of these fields, we park and reverse the bitch. So if we got to get out of there, just hit the gas. You out.
Yeah.
We had to do all this extra shit. Three-point
turn out that hole.
There's 500 kids on the car though.
500, bro. They are all crowding the car. They start saying, "You can't leave." They throwing water bottles, bro. They throwing all types of shit at that motherfucker, bro. And I'm in the car thinking, "Damn, this is my last days. It's over."
So they were
They're finna
mad
jump
because
us.
what, the 10,000 didn't get handed out, or just because
No,
it
they
didn't?
just wanted to act up,
They
bro.
were just turned.
They just wanted to act up.
Just
I
young
mean,
as being
for
turned.
me, I mean, shit, we wasn't even really in the hood, bro.
No,
Like we was in the suburbs.
We
so
made sure it was outside of
yeah,
the hood.
facts. I mean, I'm from Oakland, so that shit is like normal to me. Like even if we've been in Chicago, but I didn't feel like nervous because it was dangerous. But it was just like when you in some shit like that, like they could do anything.
Anything
you
at
know what I
any point.
mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
could have broke the window and
They
just
threw a traffic cone at the car.
Yeah.
Every like few seconds, some shit would smack the car. You got niggas standing on top of the
They
car.
throwing the
They're
energy
all banging
drinks.
on the fucking window. Like,
Yeah,
and you got to
yeah,
think,
yeah.
bro. We're sitting ducks. We sitting ducks in this fucking suburban, and it's 6 of us in the car, 5 of us in the car, and 1,000 niggas on outside just acting up. Police is around trying to get us out. They throwing bottles at them. They doing all types of shit. So damn, they not respecting them. This shit is over. It's curtains. But somehow, some way, after about 30 minutes,
it was like 17 3-point turns.
it's like, Look, we'll play the clip.
Yeah, I
Look,
wanna
this how it
see.
look.
Boys, just blurb this. Cut it.
It's the intro.
Oh, you look nervous, twin. I can already see it in you.
Bro, look. We in the car and they just banging that bitch, bro. Throwing shit on the car. I'm like, bro, what? Look at that shit, bro.
Look, that's how it's trying to reverse, bro.
It's giving like the energy of like a looting and riot and shit. Like everyone was doing dumb shit just because.
That's what it felt like. That's really what it felt like, bro.
Y'all been back
And-
to Chicago since?
Fuck no. No, we did soccer. We did soccer.
We did something else. We had that.
It was smooth?
We did soccer.
Smoother?
Yeah, soccer. That's why I fuck with soccer, because soccer motherfuckers listen. They got discipline. They listen, bro. And we don't need hella crowds for that. We actually thought about not. We actually thought about not having the crowds at the one-on-ones because they get so rowdy. So nah, we noticed that shit. We seen that at the time, boy. I seen that motherfucker, boy. But nah, she helped us out. The cops helped us out. And look at these motherfuckers still chasing the whip, bro.
That shit was crazy.
And all this is just from you post on Instagram. Pull up here at this time. I'm going to
Yep.
be there doing the ones.
I post on the gram.
juice,
I
man.
post on my story, and I post a flyer. And shit goes
Another
crazy.
thing about your one-on-ones, and obviously the bigger you get, I feel like the easier this is, but you done had some names on them joints, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even birthed some shit on there, low-key.
We've had,
My favorite one is the Jettas one where he's masked up.
we had
That
Justin
one, I like
Jefferson
that one.
masked up. He ran ones, almost got strapped.
But tell them the
Did
funny
people
part
really
about
not
it,
know
bro.
that was him out there? Like did you hide him or whatever, or did people kind of know? Or
No, we hit him.
They kind of knew. We hit them, but after a while, they
cat got
kind
out
of
the
knew.
bag a little bit. I figured. I
And
was
bro,
like,
the
how long you
crazy,
hide that for?
Tell them about the first
man,
rep,
tell
bro.
me, bro. Tell me how
You
to.
got
We had
locks?
Mike Vick throwing too. It was
Bruh.
Pro Bowl and whatever. NFL helped us put together. So we brought out a couple stars and shit. This nigga Justin Jefferson show up late. So how it works is we give out bands 1 through whatever. And I think he was band like number 20 something. And it's coming up, creeping. And then finally he show up. So all right, band 27's up. Justin Jefferson's up. He go talk to Vic real quick. I forgot what the route was.
Nah, but Vic was like, I want to throw for you.
wanna throw,
And
I
then
wanna throw for
Justin
you.
was like, hey, you just got here, bro. You
He's
don't
like,
want to
I'm
warm
good.
up your arm.
He's
I'm
like,
good.
I'm
I'm good. I'm good. He like, you sure, bro? Because like,
And
All
then
right.
Jetta's run a little route. I think he just ran like a go. And the nigga underthrew him like a motherfucker. He tried to make a play and ended up not catching it. So then in my head, like, we don't ever script nothing. But I'm thinking,
He's out.
ain't no way.
he can't move
Already
on.
out. We
Yeah.
can't, bro. You feel me? So like, nah, that was
That was a bad ball, bad ball.
Run it back, bad ball. Run it back.
You telling Mike Vick got a bad ball or something, bro? Like, what?
Hey, Q, man, get that shit right, man.
And during that whole event, it was a few times where I was like, damn, these niggas might really scrap this nigga, dog.
That's crazy.
It's a couple balls that it was like iffy, and then the one with Rashi that
Yeah,
went
Rashi
viral.
a dog. He said, what number is he? I want to go
I
against
want to
him.
guard him. Yup.
Like,
yup.
Yeah.
our boy Rashi Hodge lined up across from him. In the first play, he low-key strapped him.
Oh, I remember this shit.
And then they threw a flag. The refs threw a flag.
yeah.
They saw he was holding.
Yeah. I like that shit.
Looked like a clean rep.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
man, you
I
feel
feel
me?
like at that point, I was in my head, I was like,
See, you was paying the rest for the video.
Justin Jefferson has everything to
ass
lose and nothing to gain from
100%.
this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, me watching that, that's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Like, if he gets hurt here, bro,
Hurt, strapped,
Strap,
something.
anything. Yeah.
not even strapped. That
Yeah,
will
yeah,
be
yeah,
fine. If he gets hurt out here, because he could just like obviously Tyreek get cooked by 10-year-olds all the time. But if he get hurt out there, bro.
Yeah. But then, like, at that point, he was like...
But the NFL was involved, so you're kind of good at that point.
But he, in his head, I know he was like, damn, like, I ain't looking as sharp as I'm supposed to, so I'm finna really
really
start
turn
going.
up.
Finna really start
Bro, they
turning
got
up.
dogs out there in the streets, man. I'm
So in the
telling
next rep, after the ref threw the flag and they ran it back, nigga hit him with a little, and then ran to the outside and made the one-handed catch. But Rashi was still there. He just made a hell of a play.
you.
Yeah.
I
It was a
mean,
good ball, too.
Yeah, it was a great ball. Hell of a play. And just fucking Justin Jefferson, man.
But they showed Rashi a lot of love.
Yeah, nah, Rashi,
It was like
yeah.
he was really competing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I'm surprised Rashi still ain't got like a shot anywhere else.
he might get UFL
Yeah.
and then turn it up because he just won a chip with
Yeah, they ain't got any like
Arena.
any winners out there that won some
Peasy,
cities.
nigga. He fucked around and led
Peasy.
the XFL last
No,
year.
I know that. I'm saying people that we could get on the Brahma team that you could go recruit. So yeah, you ain't got no people out there that
I don't
slept
know.
on.
It's some dogs. It's some people that's been good. We've had some NFL receivers come out that got cut or went to training camp and shit. And I mean, I don't know what they're doing. Obviously, they're still in the whole cycle of football.
Yeah.
But
You had Ja'Cour Pearson come out and do that shit. You let him
Peasy-
compete in that.
Peasy won 6 1-on-1s.
I
He'll be on the
me
same
for
plane with us going
60,000.
to another city.
I'm not surprised. Yeah,
he would
that
be
shit
like,
is rigged.
"Shit,
You can't-
I got that. I swear to God, we ain't rigged none of it.
No,
bro.
I'm not saying. I'm saying letting him compete, bro. That's not fair.
I mean, we didn't know at
Damn.
first. He just showed up as a random.
How many till you?
Look, nah,
how
nah,
many
nah,
he won
listen.
till you started realizing?
Before he did all this shit before he played in the XFL,
Yeah.
so we didn't know.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
came.
we
The
didn't
first
know.
one was Lauderdale.
Yeah, he came to Miami. Did
wait.
that
So
shit.
he wasn't playing ball for nobody?
Not at the time, nah.
He just might have got done with like Western Kentucky or
Yeah,
something.
he got done in college.
Yeah.
Then he's like,
'Cause,
shit.
bruh,
He
I
came out to
remember
these
him that
ones.
first year in the XFL, bro, cooking. And he was on the
Cooking.
same team as Josh Gordon. And you weren't really hearing about JG. You were just hearing about this little fucking Pearson dude
I think,
snagging shit.
He
yards.
was like the best sleeper to us until he wasn't a sleeper no more.
yeah,
He
'cause
kept
the cat
winning.
got out the bag.
This
yeah.
motherfucker would come win Miami, and since it was a tour, we had all the
He
cities
played.
announced.
He plays for St. Louis.
Yeah,
in the UFL.
Got hurt.
So yeah.
We played against him last year.
He'd come win Miami. He'd be like, all right, I'm finna invest, buy me a plane ticket to the next city, come out, win that motherfucker. Fuck around, be on the same flight as us to the next city.
Bruh.
Then just keep he won 6 of them bitches, bro.
That's crazy.
He made a song about it. I
Yeah.
made 50 bands off of one-on-ones.
One-on-ones. He's a legend, bro.
Nah, he's definitely a ball
We've
player
definitely
for
had some
sure.
stars come out though. We had Mike Vick throw. He shows hella love.
Eli.
We've had Cam Newton. We had Eli Manning. We've had Jamison Williams. We've had Darius Slay. We've had a bunch
The
of
shit's
people,
hard, bro. Now,
Tyreek
so
Hill for sure.
it's probably like the longest thing that you've done, right? As far as like anything, any kind of content shit.
kind of like content series. Yeah, for now, yeah.
And what?
Nah. Friday Night Lights has been longer.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Me going to high school games has been longer, but I'd say that's like competing.
What's the future look like for one-on-one and Friday Night Lights? Really, like it.
To be real, man, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. The one-on-ones be pissing me off sometimes.
Uh
but
oh.
Yeah, it's
Might be
not.
through.
It's not as fun as it used to be, man.
Yeah.
It's just a lot to deal with, and this I can't say on camera though. But I'll just say it's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of liabilities to it.
Yeah,
There's
of
a lot of.
Lot of
there's
risk.
A lot of bullshit. You
A lot of
know?
risk.
It's fun. It's great for the community. I love helping people. I love giving back and doing what we do. But it's just a lot of other obstacles,
So then we take one-on-ones away. What's the future looking like for Deestroying YouTube channel? What we gonna see on there? Obviously, Friday Night Lights. You don't ever get sick of. I feel like.
Might just kick in the league.
Nah,
Soccer fun though,
Soccer,
man.
yeah, soccer's a lot of
that's
fun.
super low
Channel.
lift.
I will say soccer's a lot of fun. It's low
it's
lift
global.
and it's global. So it's like everyone in the world, maybe except America, watches soccer.
Yeah, soccer one-on-ones you're talking about.
Yeah. So we've done a few. We've done 3
seen
so
them. I've
far.
watched them, yeah.
Recorded 4, put out 3, and they've all done like over 2 million views, bro.
Yeah.
We did one in London. That shit went crazy. We should have did one in Brazil, but we didn't have the right setup for it.
Yeah.
But soccer one-on-ones for sure. I just want to be known as a sports creator. Obviously, I do football, and that's brought me where I am today. But I just want to be known for everything, bro. Like I hoop a little bit. You feel me? Soccer was my very first love. Nigga, you could dunk. All right. All right. And yeah, 6'2", 6'3". All right.
6'3", these knees, man. Them bitches old.
Hey, you see how quick he shut up, man?
You say what?
But nah, I wanna do it all, bro. Maybe build like a sports network and, use my media powers and the shit I know and help people. I do want to help with NIL. I do want to help athletes get on their feet and do shit the right way. Just how this motherfucker came through, saved my life, saved my ass.
Yeah.
We have that blueprint already.
Yeah.
Show
Got a
other
case
people
study
how to
built.
do it. It's a case study. And there's a lot of things I want to do, bro.
Yeah.
The podcast gonna jump. I want to start getting more in the fitness space. I just bought the crib and put the gym in the basement. So there's a lot of things, bro. The thing about me and this guy, mine's always running.
Yeah.
Always ticking.
What
Thinking
my guy
ideas.
Cat say?
He said it's a great thing that we could do a lot, but it's a bad thing that we could do a lot.
Yeah. I get that's good. Yeah, I
You
like
could
that.
do so much, but at the same
don't get shit
time,
done.
you don't get shit done, bro.
Yeah.
So
What is the best thing and the worst thing about being a creator? Both. I want both of y'all's answer on this.
I want to hear what he say.
I think one is the greatest job in the world. Like
Doing
you
what you
guys just
love.
heard how much fucking money. Obviously, everybody doesn't do that, and obviously, there's people that make way more than me. But like, to think that off of picking up a camera and creating content for people, doing shit that I love, going to the field and doing something I was probably gonna do anyways.
Yeah.
I get paid so much money off of
Yeah.
it. It's such a blessing, bro. I get to take care of my family. I get to take care of my friends. Like, I get to buy things that I never fucking could imagine. Like, I feel financially secure.
Yeah.
And I built something that I know my kids, when I do have them, my family, and everyone's going to be able to eat off of. That's probably the best thing in my eyes. Inspiring people is great as well. But that's like a double-edged sword, I think. And
Why?
Y'all don't stab me in the back when I say this, but I feel like the biggest con to this shit is just like fame and the fans. Because especially with me, like, I'm chill. I try to give everyone a good experience when they meet me. I try to say what's up, dap you up, have a little conversation, take a picture, this and that, blah, blah, whatever I have to. Like, I don't want to be on the internet, on TikTok, Deestroying's a dickhead. He's an
Right.
asshole. He said no to me, this and that. He treated me like shit. But at the same time, like, I will say I'm pretty known right now.
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't as bad. And even when I first became famous, quote unquote, as cringy as that sounds, like, it wasn't that many people coming up to me. So every time people came up to me, took a photo, like, it felt really good.
Yeah.
Now it feels like I'm a zoo animal a lot of times, bro.
Yeah.
The worst experiences ever is high school football games.
Yeah.
I go to these fucking games, bro, and I'm on the sidelines filming, and there's hundreds of kids just back there yelling at the top of their lungs, Deestroying, come take a pic, come do it. Like, being famous is, everyone wants to be famous, but bro, you don't want to be famous. Get the money, put the money first. Sometimes the fame got to come with it. I get it. But the fame is just, especially in today's day and age where everybody's clout hungry and everybody trying to take a picture and everybody's trying to be famous and popping and this and that. Like, you always got to be cautious when you meet people. You always got to just kind of keep an eye on them, keep them at arm's bay, because you never know their intentions.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's meeting random people come up to you or girls or whatever, maybe you don't know what they're trying to get out of things.
The fame shit's funny, bro. Like, I've seen a lot of people go from nothing to this, to this, to that. I've had a little bit of notoriety in my football career or whatever. And you're right, bro. You meet a lot of people that are like hungry for clout or whatever. But then once you've had a taste of that, you realize it's not really a thing. It's like, this person just knows who I am. It doesn't put no more money in your pocket. It doesn't change you as a person. Doesn't make you a better person. Doesn't make you a worse person.
Not at all.
So like, when you leave, like, I remember I had that LSU thing, that LSU touchdown happened. And it was like the first time I went out in public and like had people come up to me or whatever. And then I remember going back to my car and being like, it was a weird feeling. It almost felt like fake. Like, I felt like a faker, because it's like
It's like they probably weren't fucking with you last week.
No, they weren't.
But then now they see
and they just, it's like, I don't know, it was weird. Maybe I should spend some time how to put that into words better.
It just sucks now, bro, because I get the feeling, and I always compare myself to a zoo animal now.
Yeah.
Because people will come around me and, like, they're so starstruck, they won't say shit.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture?
That's it, yeah.
They get a selfie and dip. It's like that's the
DB
interaction.
always trying
bro.
to dap somebody up.
Yeah.
At the
I be
end.
trying to dap up niggas. Don't see my shit, walk away, or like, yo, can I get a pic? I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna say what's up. You ain't gonna say hello. Like, I'm a fucking human. I'm a normal guy. Like, it just sucks how people be nowadays.
This is what I say to that, right? It's a double-edged sword because, yeah, it might get annoying that they want to take a picture or starstruck with you. And I always tell you this, like, you can't expect them to understand how to interact with a celebrity because you're probably the first celebrity that they're ever going to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And these are conversations that we have behind closed doors. And I'm always, try to big brother sometimes. And I always tell you,
Big homie.
The problem is when they stop coming up to you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then
I'ma
you're
be
going to be
like,
like,
man.
oh, shit.
It ain't gonna annoy you as much as it does
For
now.
sure, because
Yeah.
what you said earlier is the clout doesn't get you more. In this case, the
it
clout
does.
and the
Yeah.
notoriety does make him that money, right? So if they don't come up to him, then that means maybe he's not as relevant or anything like that, or whatever the case may be.
It is a double-edged sword. Again,
For sure.
I'm extremely grateful for every single person who's a supporter of mine. If you ever see me on the street, if I ever took a picture with you, anything, if you ever watched any of my videos, I'm grateful. All I ask is that the interactions be a little bit better, man. And if I'm working, if I'm filming a video, just let me work, man. I even thought about making fucking shirts that say quiet while I'm
Leave
filming.
me the
type
fuck
shit.
alone.
No
Like,
pictures while filming.
yeah, bro. But again, I love y'all, man. I wouldn't be here without y'all, and you guys have fucking changed my life, and I'm forever grateful. Just let's make the interactions a little bit better, man. Speaking of fans, y'all, I posted on my Instagram that we're doing this podcast, and I asked y'all to submit questions. So we got some questions from the fans. I don't know if you want to ask them, Brad.
Well, we got the first one in from Aiden.
What'd that say?
Aiden
Aiden Beltran.
Aiden
Oh,
Beltran. How far can each of you kick? All right, so I'm going to assume that you mean kick and punt because I can't kick for shit.
I'd say my longest field goal is 80 yards. That's my record ever.
My longest punt in the game is 86 yards. Swiv, what you got?
Oh, shit. About 3 of them things.
We'll be kicking deals, you feel me?
Okay.
What's easier, punting or kicking? This is
I feel
from
like
Cade Andrew.
Our answers might be a little different. I say punting's easier. You might say kicking's easier.
Yeah, kicking's definitely easier.
No, fuck no.
Why?
Punting is easier.
Bro, the ball's not moving when you're kicking it. It's just fucking right there. Just kick it through the fucking uprights. No wind
you
or
can
nothing.
fuck it up though.
Okay, so then you got to talk to your holder. If you
How
got a
much
good
pressure?
holder,
How much pressure you have as a punter?
depends on
shut
the
his ass
situation.
up.
Nah, it depends on the situation. Bro, you go out there for the first fucking field goal of the game. What pressure you got on you?
I mean, I got to make the kick. I'm putting points on the board. If I don't put points
If
on
you
the board,
don't-
that's directly reflected. You could get away with a fucked up kick.
Not really.
You could get away with a fucked up kick because that bitch could roll 20, 30 yards.
Oh,
if
low
I
key.
shank some shit is dead.
Nah,
They're
bro,
booing me. The
we watched
team
the-
is getting the ball right where
Twin,
the fuck I just try to kick
We
that
watched
bitch
the
from.
Louisiana Tech game 2 weeks ago or last week with that fuck ass
That
kicker.
was the most luck ever, bro. That nigga stars aligned for 3 kicks that day. Because he shanked them hoes, but they still somehow
Anyway, he
somebody
says
made 'em.
kicking. My answer is punting purely based on the fact that before you punt the ball's in the air. There's a lot more room for error. With kicking, that's a stationary object
You
that you're
control
going
that.
to.
You
Yeah,
control
if
what you control where the ball is in the air, if it's placed right, dropped right, and everything.
Bitch, you better have no wind.
It's the same with my kicking though. Wind is
but-
a common denominator.
But, okay, what I'm trying to say is by the time I drop the ball to the time it hits my foot, the slightest bit of wind can affect that. When you're
That's fair.
running up, that ball's stationary. As soon as you kick it, now the wind can affect it. The wind can still affect me after the kick too, but it can affect me before the wind.
Okay, we both gonna
This
have different
the
opinions.
special
Yeah.
teams version of receiver and
Yeah,
DB.
this
which
is
harder.
supposed to be rapid fire
is
questions.
harder,
We got
dude.
heated. My bad.
This shit harder. We both gonna have different.
Man, my job
opinions.
harder.
And
Fuck.
again, I'm not saying his job's not hard. His job's very hard. But I think
I'm saying his job's easy as fuck. So
bitch,
Playing hard.
game
Nah, I'm
on the
playing.
motherfucking line, nigga. You got to bang 55.
that's what you do. That's mental part of it, and that's you.
This is what you do. You hold it longer so the wind don't
Yeah,
affect it.
I'm not saying it's hard, bitch. I could do it. It's just harder.
What happened to rapid fire?
Guys, we're
My
split.
bad. Rapid
we're
fire.
split
All right,
down the
back.
middle.
Charles Chang got a question for us. Favorite football game you've watched in person?
I got one.
Favorite football
I fuck
game.
with that last Super Bowl.
Okay.
That ending was cold.
Yeah. There's been so many games, bro.
I'm gonna give you the favorite football game I've watched that I've been a part of. It was probably in college, bro. We played Alabama. LSU played Alabama in 2011 or 12. We went to Alabama and won 9-6, and that place was crazy. it wasn't very. I'm gonna be the only person that answers that way because it was 9-6. That was not a fun football game to watch. It was just very fun for me.
It's weird, but I think I enjoy the high school games more than the pro games.
Yeah.
Because one, it's like I'm more in there. Like I'm on the sidelines. Like I'm talking and interacting with players and shit like that. NFL games, I'm up in the box or wherever the fuck I'm sitting at. So I don't know. I've been to a lot of good ass high school games, bro, and a lot of them come down to the line, and a lot of them go to overtime, and like the crowds go crazy. So I've had like a handful of those type of games. So kind of any of those.
Yeah.
The most recent one was Venice against Miami Northwestern. That one was lit with Teddy Bridgewater coaching and shit.
I will say LSU Ole Miss was lit a couple weeks ago. That shit was fire. But we've had plenty of those. Last one here. This one's a little more serious, bro.
Get serious with them. From Keldon Nincent.
Yeah. So
I
what
don't be knowing
advice?
y'all's names, boy.
What advice do you give to an athlete that has lost confidence in themselves? Oof.
That's tough, but listen, confidence is everything. Like, if you don't believe you could go out there and do what the fuck you got to do, then nobody's going to believe in you, bro. At the end of the day, you've gotten to that point, whether it's, I don't know, you're playing college ball, you're playing high school, whatever, you're a starter, whatever it may be. Like, whatever you've done to get up to that point, it means something. You put in work. You put in a lot of preparation. If you did the right work and the right preparation, you should be confident to go out there and do your job. As far as I go, if I ever not feel confident one day or something, I like to look at old film or like different things like that and just kind of remind myself. And it sounds bad, but like I gas myself up. Like, nigga, you the shit. You tripping right now. What the fuck you got going on? How are you missing this kick? This is easy. You should be doing this. So I kind of give myself a pep talk. I go back to the basics and try not to overcomplicate things, because if you know how to do something really well, then it should be kind of second instinct. Sometimes you just got to look a little bit under the hood, but just gas yourself up, bro. Go back to basics. Do what you do, and shit, you should be all right.
Yeah. All I was going to say, and you said it at the end there, was what I do in situations like that, because this has happened to me more than once for sure, is I go back to the basics, like he said. And what I mean by that is with punting, you just do dive into all the little mundane drills, the boring shit, whatever it is, just really get focused back to that. And then watching the film too, watching old film, you go watch highlight tapes of yourself. If you ain't got no highlight tapes, I would film yourself no matter what sport you're doing, practices, games, or whatever, and just have like a reference. Like,
look at good reps.
If you're shooting good today, and I got like a couple of clips on my phone of punts over the years that I go straight to, because it's like, that was me. I did that. So it's really, you got to figure out what works for you. It's a brain game, man. You got to figure out how to hack into that brain, because that motherfucker will play tricks on you.
Boy.
Yeah, it'll play tricks
very
on
powerful.
you. But yeah, I think diving back into the basics of what got you there. So if you're struggling with your free throws or your shooting, man, just get back to the basics of the technical stuff of that and fall in love with that, and don't listen to the outside noise. I done had to delete my Instagram a couple times playing in the NFL, fucking with them New York Giants fans.
Yeah, man. So, you gonna be all right, bruh or lady. I don't know, whatever you are, but you're gonna be straight, man. Just keep doing what you do, man. But that wraps it up, y'all boys. Appreciate you, Swiv. Man,
appreciate that, man. Now I know how much money my boy got over here.
Man, listen, y'all gonna be seeing him on here more. We always
I'm gonna do like Travis Hunter did, asking for
my
a boat.
Right-hand man.
Yeah, there it is.
Big boat. This is my right hand man, so y'all gonna see him a whole lot more. Y'all know Kickin' It drops every single Thursday. Make sure y'all tune in, watch, and subscribe to the Kickin' It YouTube channel, Kickin' It with Deestroying. Listen and subscribe wherever y'all boys get your podcasts at. Drop us 5 stars on the review. Drop a comment on YouTube. Tell us what we didn't talk about and what you want to hear. And remember, Kickin' It is presented by Sleeper, the fantasy sports and real money app bringing people together through sports. We're produced by the good people at Rain Delay. Make sure y'all follow us on social media. Kickin' It with Dee, no G at the end. And we're going to see y'all next Thursday, man. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all,
we'll
man.
Talk some more money next Thursday.
Let Dee know in the comments, punting's harder than kicking, man. Love y'all. See y'all next week.